But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Which is the first commandment of all?
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might, and with all thy strength. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Master, thou hast said the truth. There is one God, and none other but He. And to love Him with all the heart, and with all the understanding, and with all the soul, and with all the strength, and to love his neighbor as himself, is more than all the whole burnt offerings and sacrifices.
Thou art not far from the kingdom of God.
Yo, hearts in chat right now, flames in chat right now for all the reactors out there, and in particular Larry 1K, who's here with us right now. So, bro, let's make something happen, man. What's the plan? You want to throw me some words?
That's up. I got 3 words. For you, man.
Yes.
3 words.
Yes. What you got, bro?
All right. So my first word, I want to put this word together, but it's Jesus Christ. It's Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. All right. Hell yeah. Yeah.
First word. All right. The second word, we're gonna go with Lucifer.
Lucifer. All right. We got a theme going.
Lucifer.
All right. Yep.
Yes, sir. The last word we're gonna go with is rapture.
Rapture. Which, like, what does that mean exactly? Like, of course, I'm familiar with that word, but like, what is the rapture?
Like, I guess, like, you know, in biblical terms, like when Jesus, I'm a Christian, when Jesus comes back and like bring his people. So, like, I guess, like, grab or gather up.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, dope. We got this, man. Jesus Christ, Lucifer, and the rapture, y'all. We about to do it. Here we go. You ready?
Let's go. I'm ready, man.
All right, let's go. Larry 1K is here. Yeah. Yo, come on. Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. Hey, when they hear him rhyme, they like, he's just nice. Rappers hear me spitting, they be yelling, Jesus Christ. H-Mac never stop, you'll be taking a loss. Rappers got me pissed off, man, they got me so cross. Hey, Mac coming through since my 2nd grade recital. I told you that my rhyme book is something like a Bible. H-Mac, I be taking rappers into churches, recording in the pews while I'm dropping rhyme verses. Yeah, this is biblical, all these rappers miserable. Every time I rhyme, I'm about to paint the visual, doing something different. Here's what I'm saying, rappers dropping to their knees right now and straight praying, like, please Lord above, help bring me love, cause this dude named Mac, well, when push comes to shove, I'm pretty sure he's about to go harder than the rest. Please Lord help me, he's putting me through a test. I don't know if there's a way that I can survive, cause compared to all these rappers, man, he got more drive, plus he got more practice and he got more bars, plus his lyrics like my life right now, cause they hard. Someone help me find a path through this. I don't know what I can do, help me Judas. Mac moving with the movement, y'all know I'ma crush it. I leave you flustered every single time I bust it. Now, listen, I be coming off top with the truest words. I spit the fire and my shit is flaming hot like Lucifer. Yeah, every time I'm rapping, I'ma make you panic. Yo, all my bars sound dark, satanic. Listen, I will excel from the place where I dwell. I'm with Big L right now, recording down in hell. No doubt, y'all know I'ma kick these rhymes. Shout to Big L, repping from the 139. Yeah, now I wouldn't say that myself unless Big L told us he would go there himself. So listen, I'm about to be there with him in the flames. Me and Big L straight spitting off the brain. Now, I do this forever, y'all know I'm hype. I be feeling like Lucifer, my dome got spikes. I got the tail as well and I grip the red trident. I'm stabbing through your heart each and every time I'm rhyming. Yeah, check the way I'm creating, there's no debating. I'm inflating from the heart while I'm spitting it hot as Satan. No contemplating, no deliberation is necessary. They hear the voice for 1 second, they say yes, it's Harry. Very much so, breathing flames like a dragon. I'm a fucking demon, got you screaming while you lagging. behind, cause there ain't another rapper who can flex like this. Ah, my bad, shit, that was The Exorcist. I'm flipping out. Harry Mack, y'all know I'm about to rip freeze. I got your head spinning out 360. Yeah, I'm here right now, they all aware. I'm twisted up and mangled while I'm crawling up the stairs. Yo, I'm spitting through the static, it's a habit. Boom, boom, there's some sounds in the attic. Yo, I come through with the fatness, I rap sick. I heard in a church in Tennessee they got a mattress. True story. Hey yo, y'all know I'ma burn it down. H-Mac, yo, I got it, I won't return the crown. I'm here for all my people, y'all know I'm a master. Coming off the top and causing a natural disaster. I was in the church just recording with the pastor. Yeah, I be rhyming so fast, bro, I move past ya. Yeah, and you know I'm the real deal, not an actor. They all up in the game, but they not even a factor. Treat it like Smash Bros, Mac flows smack ya. I'm about to gather my fans, it's the rapture. Harry Mack causing disaster like Katrina. Told you off the top I be flowing like Aquafina. I'm fancy like in a Beamer, but I don't have a car. All I do is ride a bike while I'm spitting these bars. Feel like J. Cole cycling through New York. I be smoking microphones just like some Newports. Now listen, I'ma let them all better witness. For me this music shit is religious. Yeah, and I'm slaying them all. Hey, rappers hit their knees, got them praying to God. Let's go, I told you I'ma let you better witness. Yo, for me this music shit is religious. Yeah, I'm the one you might see twice. I got rappers yelling, screaming out, Jesus Christ. Let's go.
Let's go.
Welcome, Gadgies, Gadgetronians.
What's up, everybody?
Gadgets.
Hello.
Gadgetronians and Gadgetronians from Gadgetronia. Summit. Good to see you. Good to see you, Roger. Good to see you, Jaden. Jaden,
You as well.
what is the topic
Hey.
on Tuesday again? Can't remember the topic. Just so
Yeah, so it's basically like the difference between these other gods and our God,
okay.
and how they're not in competition. They're little g gods. They're not in competition. They're not gods with a big G. You know what I mean?
Just
'Cause
so I know,
talked to
basically.
somebody, and yeah.
Just so I know, basically for the thumbnail. But have you got like information?
I haven't got a
for me?
video yet. I'm mostly just thinking about reading some scriptures and kind of going over our opinions on it. I will
Yeah.
find a video though that
Yeah,
goes
go for
over. I might find actually somebody with a differing opinion that actually does say that gods
Yeah.
are in competition versus like a sermon discrediting it.
Yeah, do that. So that's cool for Tuesday. Just so I know for Tuesday what to do for the thumbnail. So yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I can do the thumbnail, then we'll just do what we do when we start. Yeah,
Perfect.
babe,
Sounds good.
Hello,
I thought you
Hey,
went to
Ricky.
bed.
I am. I come in
Okay.
to say, rule Britannia, Britannia rules.
The waves.
No, but it just rules, alright? And do you know what? Britain today showed the world what Britain actually is and what it stands
Wait, what happened?
for.
What happened today? I missed it.
Try 3 million people marching in London.
And they're
3
trying
million.
they're trying to
Yeah.
downplay it and say it was like a couple 100,000 or something.
Yeah.
Dude, they can't arrest all of them, I'll tell you that much.
No,
They
that's-
couldn't arrest. They arrested 9 people out of 3 million.
Wow,
Um,
that's amazing.
but
but-
yeah, tonight's
You
topic.
should have been there, Vicky.
Oh no!
Tonight's topic is an hour. I was going to say that
Sorry.
tonight's video is about an hour long. Same guys we had last night, so that's why I kind of started a little early. And yeah, we've got one movie tonight because the movie is 3 hours long. So
Oh wow,
One
that's
movie.
holy.
well, it's JFK from 1991, the Kevin Costner.
Oh, I've never seen it.
You've never
That's it.
seen it.
No,
It might,
I'll
I
have
mean,
to-
yeah, it reveals the conspiracy. Whether they've got everything right within the conspiracy, I don't know. But it's an interest. I doubt it. But it's an interesting film. It's an
Is
interesting.
it more like a documentary or is it like
No, it's a
supposed
movie.
to?
It's a movie.
Oh, okay. So there's a
It's a
guy
movie.
like who's JFK and okay, got it.
No, it's a movie. It's Kevin Costner. It's basically about the report. Was it the Warren report?
Right.
It was about the. I think it's about the Warren report. They doubt the Warren report and investigate it, and it goes to court. It seems like it goes through court and stuff like that. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen it, but it's a 3 hour movie. It's called JFK, and it's about the conspiracy, obviously. Yeah. Good
Fair
movie.
enough.
All right, babe. Look you.
I only come
Say
in.
hello to the people in chat, then. Say hello to the
Good
people in
seeing you,
chat.
Becky.
Hold on, I only come in because today I feel a bit patriotic.
Okay.
Love
Say hello
that.
to the people in chat, then.
Hello, people in chat.
Good
Hello,
to see you
Vicky.
guys. Well,
Love you.
literally had 12 people here a minute ago, and it's gone down to 5.
because I'm talking.
Whether that's YouTube messing about or not, I don't know. But it's literally
Probably,
going down to 12.
I'm going, love you.
Right, love you, babe.
Right,
Right, so
I mean,
I think after we play Jim's video, his observation, we'll just get straight into it and get it done. Get this, because the video is literally an hour long, 59 minutes long.
Right.
So,
yeah, I think I'm gonna hop out, man. I'm watching some football. I just wanted to come in and say hello. Whenever this game ends, though, I'll be back in.
Bless, bro. Bless. Talk to you in a little bit,
Bless you, man.
Next
See you soon.
Ta-da.
Thanks, man.
Later, dude.
Right, so we just get it done. Jimmy in is fast. Let's get his 4-minute video, his 5-minute video, and then we'll just do the topic. Jimmy Innes. New video today, 10 hours ago.
Is it the moon?
It be the moon.
I'm gonna just tackle gravity on my show tonight.
Okay.
It seems like all the globies want to avoid what it actually
Hold on,
is.
Roger. Music. Remember, I can't hear a word. What you saying?
I thought you turned it down.
No, I didn't. No, it's not been turned down. Not yet. I turned it down. It's turned down halfway, but I still can't hear. Still loud. I think. Look, when it comes to the host side, you guys might be able to hear each other, but when it comes to the host side, I probably hear these videos louder than you because I'm the one hosting it. So when you talk, like people in chat can't hear what you're saying. I've noticed it in your stream as well. When you talk over the music, a lot of the people can't hear what you're saying. I can't hear what you're saying. I can hear that you're talking, but I can't hear what you're saying. So I've kind of checked back on my streams sometimes when the music's on and when you're talking, because I know how it sounds like in here. I can hear you talking, and I know you're talking about something, but I don't know what it's about. So I checked it back one night, and yeah, it's just the same in chat. You can't hear it. You can't hear. You can hear people talking, and you can hear the music and all that. You just don't know what they're saying. It just sounds like a gobble of noise. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
yeah, maybe for the people that are guests and stuff, maybe they can hear each other all right. I don't know. But for me, I just can't hear a word you say. Like when I hear you and Jaden talk to each other, you can hear each other. It's obvious because you're talking back and forth. I can tell you're talking, but I do not know what you're saying. And it's not like I'm deaf. I mean, I've never been deaf or anything like that. You know,
sure?
I mean, I've always had better eyesight than ears. Yeah, I was about to say eyesight. I've always had better eyesight than earsight, but you know, my earsight's never been good, guys. My earsight's never been good.
It makes sense.
Sorry, you were saying anyway, bro.
Yeah, well, I was saying I'm going to go over the quasi side of what the experiments that they presume causes gravity. I'm going to dig into it deep enough to like point out that they have absolutely no evidence for it. It's just
well, they haven't. I mean, gravity causes gravity. Mass attracts mass. There's no starting point. It's a secular thing. There's no starting point for it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Right, sit down a bit. I should be able to hear you now.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm even going to go into where it starts to fail, like the 3-body problem.
Yeah.
I'm going to go even further into it and how they have no justification to make that their cosmology whatsoever.
Got ya. Yeah, it sounds a good idea, right? Sounds like a good idea. Oh look, there's Jim with that telescope again.
Yeah, that's 243,000,000 miles away up there.
Absolutely. 200, nearly 250,000 miles away. Eh? Wow.
Insane.
You would think something 250,000 miles away, you wouldn't be able to zoom in that close at all, would you? You know?
No.
I mean, come on.
What kind of resolution does that camera have? That's what I want to know.
I mean, I know. I mean, if it's zooming in 250,000 miles, that's amazing.
That moon's large.
Yeah, so I supermaned my messenger thing. I changed the theme, as you know.
I saw that. Yeah, that's cool.
Babe, you're a pain in the butt. DJ. What? Yes. What about it, dude? That's not the topic.
So with a 3-hour movie, how late are you going to run?
I'll show it after Jim's. I'll show this little thing after Jim's. They'll try to say there's only like, wow, the people are crammed there. I'll show you in a minute after this is done.
How late is that movie going to run you? What time are you going to be off?
Well, the video got an hour. If I don't talk much through it, get it done in an hour and a half. So it's going to be 3 hours. It'll probably be done by. Hold on, it's 11. You start at 4:30, don't you? For me, 4:30 or something.
Yeah, around there.
It's like as long as we don't go past 1:30, which is 2.5 hours away from here. 2.5 hours away. It shouldn't run into yours. It shouldn't.
Well, if it's going to go, I think it might go a little longer. I might just do it tomorrow. That way, it gives me more time to work on it.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Yes, Thomas, the movie's going to be in Rumble. You can't do copyrighted movies here, unfortunately. But yeah, the movie's on Rumble, bro. Come over with us. You came over before, and I'm sure you made a avatar and all that to come over before. But even if you can't join, you can still click the link and you can watch it. You just won't be able to join the chat. That's all. And the link's here, just in case. But yeah, as soon as we finish the YouTube side, we'll continue on Rumble, and we're watching the JFK movie, the Oliver Stone one from 1991. That's the link there, just so you got it now. But I'll put the link in after the topic anyway. But yeah, it'll be on Rumble, Thomas. Fantastic movie. That's why there's only one movie tonight, Thomas, because it's just over 3 hours long. You know, if you leave the credits and all that on, it's nearly 3.5 hours long. But the movie itself is probably about 3 hours and 5, 3 hours and 9. But if you leave the outro credits and everything like that, the ending credits, it's on for a long time.
Yeah, I think I'll just find it back to tomorrow.
Okay, it's up to you. I mean, we shouldn't run over into it because I haven't got 2 movies tonight, but you never know. But it should be okay. But it's up to you.
That way, I can do a better stream. I think because I've kind of shifted what I was going to do on topics.
I got you. Yeah. So we're not even watching it on the movie site tonight. We've got it on Disney, so no ads. There'll be no buffering, nothing like that. So all good.
And Flats will be on tomorrow too, right?
Yeah, Flats should be back on tomorrow. Be back on tomorrow. Yeah, Kevin Costner's in it. There's another Kevin in it. Kevin Bacon's in it. He's not got a huge part, but Kevin Bacon's in it. I mean, there's loads of actors in it. It's big. Good film. It is a good film. I mean, they might not have every single part of the conspiracy right, but it does bring to light. I mean, Oliver Stone must have been trying to bring it to light for some reason, you know, because it's a thing. It's been going on for a long time. Is the JFK conspiracy, you know?
I think he was
not that it's a conspiracy; it's the truth, but we don't know the exact truth of it. You know what I mean? We know he was killed, definitely, but it just wasn't how they said and why they said and whatever. You know.
Good question.
Sorry.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody can put it all together, can they?
No, definitely not. Not fully. The best explanation for the bendy bullet is the X-Men. Magneto from the X-Men.
Really?
Absolutely. Hey, Sandra.
Hey, PJ. Hey, Roger.
How you doing, man?
Sandra?
Bit knackered.
Ain't seen you for a little while. Someone was asking for you yesterday. I says, I don't know. I ain't seen him in a couple of days.
Ooh. Anyone sexy?
Hey, you called the guys in chat sexy then, yeah? Yeah.
You heard that, Jim, Juno, Thomas.
Grandmaster Alessandro.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it.
I've just been, well, I'm not even halfway through Flats's stream from Thursday.
Okay. Which one was that?
The one,
Oh,
the
yeah,
Lucas
last
show.
one. Oh, the Flat Earth one.
Oh, that was horrible, dude. You're
The Lucas
I
show.
left it. Flats left it running. I left after Flats left. I was like, I can't listen to anymore. Can't listen to anymore.
I think I stayed in there, didn't I? I was there for a while after that.
I waved to you guys. I said bye. And I don't know if you see me. I went like that.
About, yeah.
Yeah, I just got to that part where they're on about time.
Oh
Can you
goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bloody Lucas slows time down the way he talks.
He's got these superpowers, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Nice one, Jim. Jim's not here at the minute, I don't think, but nice one anyway, in case you see this. And guys watching the replay, that's Jim's link in case you want to sub to him. Right, let's get the video out because it's an hour long. I just want to get it done. It's the same guy as yesterday. It's Saints AVS. I don't know what AVS stands for. I'm not sure. He's an English Christian dude, as you know. The same guy did the video last night. This is about Islam, the left, and Charlie Kirk. So we'll see what's said. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Did you watch any of the protests in London today, PJ?
Oh, that's quickly what I've got to show.
Yeah,
Shit.
we're going to do that.
Yeah, I'm quickly going to show that. Vicky just sent me a link. That's it. I'll put it in here. Paste that. Quickly show that first. Yeah, because they're trying to say only like a couple of 100,000 went when it's actually in the millions.
Yeah, there's some reports saying about 3 million.
Yeah, hold on, babe. I'm about to play it now, babe.
But that ain't what you said, though.
What?
You didn't say that when I heard you. You said you were going to watch the video.
Yeah, I know, but then you obviously there's a 20-second thing, and just as I was about to play it, Sandra says, "Oh, did you watch any of the protests today?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, I meant to be playing this video quickly."
You know what, PJ, on Facebook a few hours ago, my wall was full of the videos and photos of the protest.
Yeah.
Just scrolling through now, most of them have disappeared.
See what I mean?
Love you, bye.
Apart from the mainstream media ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy
so
crap.
they're trying to say that there was only like a couple of thousand, 100. I don't know what they're trying to say, how many of those I say, but there was actually apparently there was about 3 million. But they certainly look packed in there, don't they? They certainly look packed in there.
Sardines. Sardines.
Hold on. I'll put their music down because it could be copyrighted music as well.
Yeah. They're like sardines, is what I'm saying. Look at them.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Look at that. Look at them coming from everywhere. Wow, man.
They're tired of it. That's why, PJ.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Is that it's on full screen?
No, I don't think it is. Is it? Go down
Full
to the.
screen. No, see, you have to go in there. Right, okay. Look at that. Loads. Yeah, there's nobody speaking. Look at that. That's not just a couple of 100,000, a couple of thousand or whatever they're saying. There's a lot there. A lot. Look at that. I mean, that's London.
Yeah.
Bumper to bumper, the Avenue's pet. Better get away from the
Sandra, you should have played in the square. Get your boys together and down there
Yeah.
to do protest songs.
I was going to go down, but the train tickets was like 75 quid.
Ooh,
man, so many, man. But yeah. Fair play. At least people are starting to see the blooming truth, what's going on. But isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy, guys?
Yeah,
Right.
on the main stage where Tommy Robinson was, he had a lot of speakers on, politicians from Poland, Spain, France, America.
Oh, okay.
There was a lot of tributes to Charlie Kirk as well.
Okay, not that I would have listened to any politician, but yeah, right, fair play to people for turning up.
Yeah.
But here we go. Let's do it now. Let's do it. This video is about the left, about Islam, and about Charlie Kirk. So let's see what it's got to say. I haven't watched it. It's the same guy from last night, but it's longer. So let's try and get through it before we get to the movie. Here we go.
Narrative that has been hidden, that has been buried by the mainstream media, and most people have been distracted from, but Charlie Kirk wanted us to know.
The spiritual battle is coming to the West.
Why is that?
And the enemies are wokeism or Marxism combining with Islamism.
I thought it was running out of sync. I thought it was like the lips were running out of sync with the sound, but it's not. It's kind of caught up. It's fine.
This is the equivalent of assassinating Martin Luther King.
Why?
There's no point in me talking through the start because I tend to stop through the start of it, and the start's just the intro, and it gets brought up later on. So I'll let the intro play through. There's no point in me talking through because that's what I usually do. I start making my point at the intro when it goes into more detail about it later. So I might as well just leave that and wait till later.
Is there another country's writing on Whitechapel's tube station?
Wow.
Is macro Islam compatible with Western values? Of course it's not.
Anybody who's brave enough to put themselves up for public service and try and change the world for the better, they risk those. They face those risks.
Shut up! I mean, I have no doubt I'd probably be dead or been shot.
Oh,
at least one day.
Making the freaking frog gay.
Yeah.
And it'd be funny if you just seen a big AI frog in the back of his car making out with another AI frog.
I'm going to be honest with you, PJ, right quick. I got more respect for Rush Limbaugh than I do for Alex Jones.
Alex Jones, he does reveal truth, but he's also a gatekeeper of truth as well. So, yeah absolutely.
If I announce things that Charlie did.
Doesn't matter if you're Hispanic, doesn't matter if you're Asian, doesn't matter if you're black or white.
I didn't like it because it humanizes him.
And they're trying to humanize him and change your idea about who this guy is.
It's literally people who eat Cheetos out of their belly button that have this perspective.
You support Charlie Kirk on the day he died. You're here at a...
Oh, this guy here is whinging. There's another video about him. He's whinging that he lost his job because of the things he's saying about Charlie Kirk. Look, I know a lot of people think Charlie Kirk, it's a big psyop. Possibly. I mean, I think he's gone. I think he's dead. It possibly is a psyop. I couldn't deny that. I couldn't deny that there's always a possibility of that. But besides that, whether he is or isn't dead, which I think he is, let me just put my position there. I think he is gone. But besides that, even if he was still alive, it's disgusting what the left are saying because they think he is dead anyway. And it's disgusting what they're saying. And this guy's whining because he loses his job.
Yeah. I think a lot of that stuff that you're getting that's throwing a conspiratorial is muddy in the waters to get into what really happened. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, John. There's some dodgy things about the videos. But who's to say who did that? Who's to say the agenda? You've got to remember the devil plays both sides. So it doesn't mean to say that Charlie isn't dead. It doesn't mean to say Charlie's not dead. Just because, and the things with the videos that were all wrong, it's been explained. Even the ring, I've got pictures of the ring falling. I've got pictures of his ring falling off his hand. You know what I mean? I've got stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I do admit there is some dodgy stuff about it. There always is numerology and stuff like that. Definitely. The guy got caught for it, the Tyler dude, he got caught the 33rd hour after it happened. That another 33. But just because there's numbers and symbology and all that there, who's doing it? You've got to remember the devil plays both sides. It doesn't mean to say he's not dead. And the initial videos, I think, that they well easily be explained. But the other symbology, the numbers, all that, maybe not. But I still think he's gone. Go on.
PJ, did you hear Netanyahu, his speech on Charlie Kirk?
Mm-hmm.
Go listen to it. You'll get what I'm saying if you get a chance.
Whose speech on it?
Netanyahu.
Who's that?
The prime minister of Israel.
Oh yeah, him. Right. Okay. Got you. I will do. Yeah. I mean, I well, it's fine. If you guys think he isn't dead, that's fine. I'm still thinking he's dead.
It's what the prime minister said. And
no, I'm talking to people in chat. Because Justin said he's not dead. John thinks he's not dead. I don't care. Fine, you guys think that. There's plenty of psyops out there I would agree with you guys with. This one I don't. This one I don't.
Vigil for Charlie Kirk, and you support his death. Would you shoot somebody like Charlie Kirk?
But the point is, despite whether he's gone or not, the left are still a bunch of assholes for saying what they're saying, despite whether he's gone or not, because they think he has, and they're celebrating it. That is disgusting. That is the whole point. That's the whole point. I'm not disputing whether he's gone or not, because I think he's still here. I'm not getting into that. I'm not making myself look silly. Do you know what I mean? So, but the point is, it's disgusting what Islam say about him and what the left are saying about him. And now they're whinging because they've lost their jobs. You know what I mean? Over it.
Quick question. Don't they support democracy on the left more than anybody else they claim? Like that a democracy is freedom of speech. Because whether you agree with a person or not.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's true.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, me too, Wolf Child. And you got to remember, the devil plays both sides. So just because you see some abnormalities with videos or numerology or symbology, it doesn't. You don't know what side it's coming from. Really don't. You know? Yeah, say again. That's what they want. Us fighting the left and go. Well, it's the left. The left want to fight, don't they? In the first place. Well, that's fine. It's just in you're entirely entitled to your opinion. Entirely entitled to your opinion. I still think he's gone. And like I say, there might be some things out there that's not, like videos that's been fake, but who's doing it? People are making a claim. Who's doing it? You don't know who's doing it. But anyway, that's not what the stream is about. The point is, it's not all about Charlie Kirk anyway, but the point is the things that they're saying about it, them thinking that he is gone, you know?
Did you see the book they released on the 9th, PJ?
Oh, I had, but I've seen it, yeah. I've seen it. I haven't read it, obviously, but I've seen it, yeah.
They pulled it from off the site, but they released it on the 9th. It's a book about the death of Charlie Kirk. He died on the 10th. It's really weird. It's a lot of iffy stuff, man. I can't verify any of it. Can you?
No. It's same as like all these allegations, playing golf with Bowie and all that on the island. How do I know that? I mean, all these pics that people come out with as well are pics that are so far away, like they're claiming that that's that certain person, like the person carrying them out and all that. Oh, that's this guy or whatever. How do you know? You know? I already do what? You already do that, PJ. Just ask Miss Vicky. I don't know what you're on about, though. I don't know what it is. Because you've got to remember, when I say something, it's about 20 seconds before you guys get it. Anyway, bless, guys. Let's get on with it. Hey, bless all you guys. And it doesn't make me think any different to you guys for having different opinions, is what I have. We've all got different opinions sometimes. Sometimes we agree, sometimes we don't. You know what I mean? Even scripturally or biblically, sometimes we don't, you know? Simple as that. Still love you guys. I could, like I say, I admit, I'm the first to admit that I could be wrong. I always say that. I could be wrong about this. You know?
So, PJ, would you invite this guy?
If I find out for a fact I was wrong, I would take it back. I'd say, look, I was wrong, hands up. Simple.
There you go.
know? Simple as that.
Go, but would you invite this guy over to dinner at your house after he said something like this?
No, of course not. No, of course not. I'm gonna have to turn you up a little bit. It must keep the volume from the night from the times before, because I turned it down. No, because I had to turn the volume up on the movie, so I turned you down a bit because you were too loud. But now you're too low, so I need to turn you back up. Right, talk. Say hello.
Hello.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
So demonic, honestly, so demonic. Do you agree that this is
I
relative?
don't think Roger's demonic. All he said was hello. Come on, bro.
Yeah, he said hello.
I'm joking.
Oh, man.
Hey, good to see you, Alan Antonio. Oh, and Stephen Shawcross. Ain't seen you for a little while. Yeah, that book's a bit weird. I get that. It's definitely a bit weird. he did say some things in 2014 as well that sounds a little bit mad. You know what I mean?
Well, from what I can tell
Europe
from some
as well
of
as
the
America.
Sorry,
some of the BitChute videos I watched, he was prepared.
Still haven't got past the intro.
I know. He was prepared for somebody to assassinate him, dude. He was ready for it.
Oh, acting silly? I don't act silly. I'm always serious, brother. What are you talking about? Yeah. I am so offended that you would say I act silly.
Nah.
Charlie Kirk got shot and killed. How do you feel?
Happy. It's not Trump's fault.
Hey, man, Matt. Hey, man, Matt. Good to see you. See
that
what I mean?
You restricted European industry because of your green gut and because of your sick ideology.
He would speak to lonely people who were lost on social media, felt empty, felt depressed on college campuses, and he would give them hope in Jesus Christ.
Not having them have to hear the Muslim call to prayer 5 times a day.
So you said someone had to do it.
Yes.
Oh, no.
And there's some of the things that Charlie Kirk would have said that I would agree with. And there would have been some things I didn't agree with as well. There's plenty of stuff people would say that I wouldn't agree with. Yeah. Same as Tommy Robinson. Like, Vicky used to hate the guy. She used to think he was a racist piece of crap. But now she sees that he's not being racist. He's actually caring for his country. You know what I mean? Not being racist at all. And when you call Islam out, you get called racist. When Islam is not a race, it's a religion. How can you be racist for having opinions against religion, which you should have anyway? You know, mad. It's mad.
Well,
right.
We all know that.
Charlie.
We all know it's the mainstream media that demonizes people like Tommy.
Yeah, 100%. See, Vicky would have. She hated the guy. She hated him. Now she sees his point. And that wasn't me persuading her. That's her looking on her own. I mean, I hardly watch Tommy. I mean, I know of him, but I don't know much about him. I know what he does and stuff, but, you know, so that wasn't me. That's herself. That's herself looking into things.
Is that not literally what these left-wing lunatics are doing?
They are not going to know what to do with themselves. They're celebrating right now. They are.
Yeah.
All you have to do is look across this platform, look across X.
Left-wing MEPs in the European Parliament refuse to observe a minute's silence for Charlie Kirk.
These are no longer just about the UK, Wales, Scotland, Ireland. These stand for freedom of speech.
This person cannot be trusted to give anesthesia to people. What if she found out you were a conservative?
They murdered him because he was effective.
Wow. She's an anesthesiologist and she's that hateful. Could you imagine if she found out that you were against what she did on? Oh my goodness, no.
She would turn the Adderall all the way up, dude.
Yeah. Like I said, Spud, good to see you, Spud. Like I said, despite what people think about Charlie, whether you think he's alive, whether you think he's dead, it's disgusting what Islam and the left are saying about him because they think he's dead. You know what I mean? It's still disgusting what they're saying. That's the point.
This was the day that I decided I'm never voting Democrat again.
They both punched me in the face.
Now, I'm sure you're already aware of what happened to Charlie Kirk yesterday on the 10th of September, but as always, I have a lot to show you, and I actually want to show you a narrative that has been hidden, that has been buried by the mainstream media, and most people have been distracted from, but Charlie Kirk wanted us to know. Before we get to that though, Charlie Kirk did pass away yesterday on the 10th of September 2025, and may he rest in peace. He had a wife and 2 young children.
Which is not yesterday, it would have been the day before that, or maybe the day before that, because this video just got put out last night. So it was actually, he probably recorded it the day before, so it's probably 2 days before what he's actually saying. Yeah.
He was only born in 1993 on the 10th of October as well, so he was very young, and many believed that he was a future president of the United States until a coward assassinated him. Now this video here, this message that Charlie Kirk has, I believe plays a major part in why he was assassinated.
Good if he goes for Muslim pedos. Good. I don't care if he's some kind of agent. If he goes for Muslim pedos, then good.
If you enjoy truthful content, remember to hit that thumb.
Like I say, I don't know the dude well. I don't study him or anything like that. But if he goes for anybody that's a pedo, good.
Up button and subscribe. Take a look at this.
The spiritual battle is coming to the West, and the enemies are wokeism or Marxism combining with Islamism to go after what we call the American way of life. And the American way of life is very simple. I want to be able to get married, buy a home, have kids, allow them to ride their bike till the sun goes down, send them to a good school, have a low-crime neighborhood, not to have my kid be taught the lesbian, gay, transgender garbage in their school.
Which I completely agree with them about. 100%. 100%. It is garbage.
While also not having them have to hear the Muslim call to prayer 5 times a day. That's important.
Which we're getting to hear nowadays. I mean, I had it way before it became more common in the UK. I mean, there's plenty of mosques around Coventry that you hear it anyway. Just not a big old bass speaker through the middle of London, so the whole of London can hear it though.
Well, if they have their way, it will be, PJ.
That's right. That's the point. They will.
There's some parts of London that do have the call to prayer.
Right, Mad Mac, 100%. Only sick people celebrate when a free man dies for standing up for what he believes. Right, 100%. Sorry, Sandra.
Yeah, I'm saying there's some parts of London where they do have call to prayer.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, that's what I mean. We played that video the other week with the apostate dude on it, the ex-Islamic dude who now does debate speak. He's called the apostate something. Yeah, he was talking about it. it.
We want the American way of life, which is, by the way, Christendom. Christians, our sacrifice, our toil, our vision, the outgrowth of the scriptures gave us Western civilization. And this is where I think is a great rallying cry. Doesn't matter if you're Hispanic, doesn't matter if you're Asian, doesn't matter if you're black or white. Everybody, if you are Christian and Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior, these two threats are combining for.
Seen it, Spud. Seen it.
Forces to come after us, and it's time that the church stands and rises up against it.
You see, Charlie Kirk really got it, and
I love RV. I think he's great, but sometimes he goes too far. Some things are just. Sometimes he goes a little too far. Like and scratching your nose is, you know, I mean, that type of thing. That's not an actual instance, but that kind of thing, like scratching your nose, you're covering your eye or something. Some people go way too far with it. I love RV. I don't think he goes way too far, but I think sometimes he's a bit too far on stuff. Yeah. I think he's great, though. Yeah. He's right about a lot of stuff, absolutely. But I don't think he's right about everything.
He was speaking out boldly against the true enemies of freedom, and that is the left-wing ideologies and Islamism, which for some reason these two have allied in their goal to destroy the.
No, I'll never go full RV. Do you not? Have you not heard the? Obviously, you even say it yourself, Roger. The saying around YouTube, around the truth is when you're looking at things like that, it's never go full RV. RV's good, man. RV's good. I love him. But I don't agree with him on everything. Not on everything.
I have to argue with Jono. I'm not gone full RV. Sorry.
No. Not full.
I'm just laughing at Roger doing all them Illuminati signs.
Oh yeah, of course, doing his and hand on your face, hand on your face, you know.
Part of the way of life, and this is very clear. This is by their own confession many times, and he was also wise enough to unite people.
Doesn't matter if you're Hispanic. Doesn't matter if you're.
Well, to me, it seems like Steve Shawcross that people are uniting behind Tommy. So, what do you mean? People need to unite behind a common enemy. Tommy creates division and diverts people away from the perpetrators of conflict. What? Wow.
Asian. Doesn't matter if you're black or white.
And that is why he was seen as a threat. He was seen as somebody who was not going to be shut up.
Vicky would have once probably agreed with you. And now, I mean, Vicky looks at him a completely different way. She would have been completely opposite to Tommy. You know? I mean, that doesn't mean to say that he's right. But I'm telling you, it shows that people could change their minds about people. So what if they didn't? I don't get. Either did I, Steve. I didn't do the jobs. I didn't do it. Yes, UK did it, but I didn't have any. I said no to it. If the Muslim didn't do it, fair play to them. It doesn't make the religion brilliant. It doesn't make what they're doing fantastic. Islam are a bunch of terrorists. Simple as that. Not all Muslim people, no. Islam itself. People go so far into Islam, they become fundamentalist terrorists. Simple. Yes, there are Muslim pedos and there are British pedos, but they're letting in more pedos. That's the point. Illegal pedos.
And they're not
Yes,
being persecuted.
there's more rapists in the UK from the UK because they're from the UK. People are coming in from different frigging countries saying they're seeking asylum and then raping people. Say what you say what you want, Steve, but Islam is terrible.
He was seen as somebody who was waking people up so rapidly and getting people to see the world for what it really was that they didn't want him here anymore. They demonized him.
Tommy.
They betrayed him as a bad person. You know, these people have lost their minds. They're going around celebrating the death of this man who was advocating for freedom of speech, was advocating for peace, for love, for joy, for Christian values.
I agree. Independence. We'll never have independence completely. No, I agree with you there, Justin. Absolutely. Governments are with each other. They're all with each other. They're all corrupt in their own way. Yes, they seem to be fighting each other. They might not agree on certain things, but they're all in on it. There is no... Like, we've read it scripturally what's happening. We know how it's going to end, what's coming together. You know, we're going to end up as a one world. Well, I'm not going to abide in it, obviously, but there's going to be a one world religion and a one world government. If people are like here, there, and everywhere, you know, then that would never happen, would it? You know, there's like you said, no independence. They're all collaborating together. Yes, the people might back the government, or the people may not back the government. You know, it depends. The people are different. We shouldn't blame people for what the government do. You know, like I say with Muslims, I've got plenty of Muslim mates, but I hate Islam. I hate the Islamic religion, but I've got plenty of Muslim mates. You know?
I got an idea, PJ. We'll go get our own island somewhere in the South Pacific, and we'll start our own little commune. That way we have to listen to nobody anymore.
I think you know where I stand in Satan's little season, Justin. I believe it's got to happen, but I don't think it's happened yet. I think you know that already. There's no way I could stand that. There's no way I could stand and say, look at scripture and say that Satan's short season has happened already. No, I know it's got to happen. It's one thing I don't talk about on my streams because it brings so much bloody hate and trouble. Talking about Satan's short season, but no, I don't believe it's happened yet, Justin. I believe it's still got to happen, and we might differ on that. I don't know where you stand on it, but I thought you would have known because every time I'm at Flax's and the topic comes up, it's obvious where I stand. I don't think it's happened yet. Sorry, Roger, would you say something?
I was just making an Epstein joke right quick. We can get our own island somewhere in the South Pacific.
Yes, the solar system. Solar system. Well said. Well said.
Very values that the West was built upon. So if you really want to honor this man's legacy, if you really want to honor his message, tell the truth of what his message really was. And that was that he was speaking out against the left-wing ideologies and Islamism.
There's nothing wrong with being multicultural, Steve Shallcross. I don't mind multiculturalism at all. I don't mind that there's Muslims here. I don't mind that there's Hindus here. I don't mind that there's Buddhists. I don't mind that there's Catholics. I don't mind that there's Jehovah's, you know, but they're not trying to force this thing upon me, you know. The Islam is trying to force, they're telling you they're coming over here and they're saying they're not going to abide by our laws. They'll stick to their Islamic law, you know. Yeah. Like, well, go back to your own country then. Simple. I am new hearing about it. I appreciate your answer. Not a problem, Justin. No, I don't believe it's happened. I think to get the evidence for it, you have to cherry pick. to be honest. I do think it has to happen. Obviously, there is going to be a Satan's little season, without a doubt. But yeah. Anyway, let's carry on.
Wokeism or Marxism combining with Islamism.
They're literally.
Yeah, no, I've got nothing wrong with multicultural, a multicultural society. Nothing at all wrong with that. You know what I mean? I don't mind eating someone else's food, you know, and stuff like that. And I don't mind them doing what they have to do. But when they're trying to force it upon you, no, thank you. No, thank you. There's nothing wrong with having diverse society. But when it comes to like someone trying to take a takeover, no, thank you. Sorry, Sandra, you got to say something.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't matter who moves to which country, you have to assimilate to their culture, not to take it over.
Right.
Which Islam is doing across Europe, America, Australia.
I know what the protests are about, so they should be. So they should protest it.
Yeah.
Not that it'll stop it. It won't stop it. But you know, it's worth a try. I mean, it shows you where people's hearts are. You know. Yeah. Fair enough. If she's bringing them in, then she needs to be shot. Simple. Well, I don't mean shot, but she needs to be dealt with. You know what I mean? As in, like, sort your head out.
Yeah.
She's obviously got an agenda if she's doing that.
Oh, no. I was going to say, let me say, I'm not going to get mad at you if you're a Muslim praying at your house. I'm not going to tell you can't do this, you can't do that. But when you come over and start telling Christians that you can't do this, you can't do that, you got to live our way, there's a problem there. That's not freedom of religion or freedom of speech or anything. This is anti-democracy. This is a physical takeover. It has
right.
Yeah.
Right. 100%. 100%. Well said, Roger.
Thanks.
Go against our very way of life. Freedom of speech, peace, love, joy. And you may have noticed that he spoke about Christians rising up and speaking the truth boldly, being on the front lines. But he wasn't excluding the people who are not Christian, but still want to live in a Christian nation with Christian values. You would much rather live in a Christian nation where you don't have to be a Christian and you're not going to be oppressed than to live under some crazy Sharia, some Islamic oppressive system. And sadly, that's what the left...
you have to be Muslim or else that's it. You're crooked. I mean, you can't, as a Muslim, you can't even pray for a non-Muslim, which means then how did they get saved? You know, like, I mean, what? There's no salvation in Islam. There's no salvation at all. You know, you can't even pray for someone that's a non-believer. And if a believer becomes a non-believer, a believer in Islam becomes a non-believer, they have to be killed.
Yeah, they're instructed
to question the
faith.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it says so in their holy book.
Yeah, certainly does.
Which isn't holy.
Which contradicts itself. Contradicts itself completely.
Kill all the infidels, take their wives, rape the children. That's what they believe, because it says in that book.
Yeah, and maybe are you on about the two witnesses, Mad Mac? I'm not sure. Maybe you're on about something else. I'm not too sure. It maybe does say something like that, but it wouldn't be them words. Maybe it does say something like that. Maybe it's on about you. Maybe you're on about the two witnesses, or are we on about? I'm not sure. I'd have to check that, Mad Mac. I'd have to check that.
Is advocating for. They're just doing it in a very, very subtle way. You see, it was only 2 days ago that Charlie Kirk said this: Islam is the sword the left is using to slit the throat of America. And he was killed yesterday. You can't make this stuff up. This is unbelievable. This is crazy. And recently, Charlie Kirk came over to the UK. He came over to England. He went on GB News. And I want to show you this clip because his message is extremely bold, extremely powerful, and extremely relatable for almost all British citizens. But for some reason, people have been quiet for far too long. Listen to what he has to say here and let me know what you think about it in the comment section below, if you agree with him or not.
The question is macro Islam compatible?
That's true, Thomas, man. He says, I mean, look what they did to the Native Americans. I'll leave it there. America was founded on rocket. That's absolutely true, bro. I mean, the natives, well, you know yourself, America is you're just Brits with American accents. Brits and Irishmen with American accent. Brits, Scotsmen, and Irishmen. I know I know some of Ireland is Britain and Scotland is classed as Britain, but I've never classed myself as British. I've always just been Scottish. Same as I've never been European. I'm just Scottish. Why should I be European, British, from the United Kingdom, and Scottish too? I'm just Scottish. I was born in Scotland, so I'm just Scottish, and I live in England. You know, I live in Britain, but I don't say I'm British. I'm just Scottish. You know.
Hey, PJ, you think that if it isn't Scottish, it's crap, don't you?
No. No.
You know where I got that from.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, no, I don't think that, because Scotland's got its problems, big problems. You know what I mean? When you live there, yes, you're proud to be Scottish, but where you live, when you're living there, it's a piece of crap place. When you're away from it, you miss it, yes.
Yeah.
But it's got the same problems as any other place. It's got the same shit as any other place. But,
PJ,
you know, I'm not one of them. It's like Scotland's everything and everywhere else is nothing. No. My mum's English. Can't be like that. You know?
PJ.
Yeah.
Do you think Scotland will survive without England?
No, if Scotland became independent and then there was a war, no, Scotland wouldn't survive on its own. No, I mean, everybody likes the idea of independence, but if it came to war and we wanted to be independent, we're too small. We're too small of a country. We're too small of a country than to be able to fight. Sorry.
No, there doesn't need to be a war. I'm just
saying.
No,
I know. That's just an example. That's just an example. Example.
I'm just saying financially.
Oh, financially.
There doesn't need to be a war.
Well, I don't know about financially. I mean, the fishing industry is a big industry in Scotland. I mean, where I'm from, it's a bit. Yes, it's gone downhill, but that was because of the EU. That was because Spanish people coming into our waters and stealing our fish and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I bet PJ can drink like a fish. I can, but I haven't drank in a good few years now. I haven't stopped drinking. I just haven't drank in a few years. About 4 years now, I think. Last time was on a New Year's Day, I think.
So I got a good question for you, PJ. Do you like English muffins?
I don't like muffins.
Oh, man. I had a joke there, but I want to end it there.
I don't like. I'm not keen on muffins or crumpets, things like that. I'm not keen. Muffins, like an egg McMuffin from McDonald's is all right. But I mean, I won't go to McDonald's anymore either because of what happened over the McDonald's here, rats and all that. So I won't even go to McDonald's there. But yeah, no, I'm not keen on muffins and crumpets. I'm not keen on them. Scones, cream and jam, lovely. Can't beat that. Fresh scones, cream and jam, clotted cream and jam, fantastic. That's an English thing, and it's really nice. It's really nice.
With a cup of tea.
Oh yeah, with a cup of tea.
I think Scotland could, if there was no wars and stuff like that or whatever. I think they could survive independently. But I used to say, yeah, I support Scotland being independent. But I think differently nowadays, because if it did come to war against Scotland, against somebody, and nobody came to the rescue, nobody came to help them, then it's too small of a country, and too little of a population to be able to do anything, you know?
Yeah, you just lift your kilt up and scare them away.
That's it. That's how you do it, man. That's it, man. Do you know where they're saying tight-fisted comes from? You know where they say Scottish are tight-fisted? It's nothing to do with money, you know. Tight-fisted came from, like, when they were going to war in Scotland, like, say the Battle of Bannockburn, say. Well, what they would do, in case they were in a rush and they had to run away and hide and all that, and they had not much food with them, they always used to have a handful of oats in their hands, and they would hold it tight in their hands. So if they had to run or anything and they were hungry and all that kind of stuff, they always had like oats somewhere, and they would just dip it in the water. They'd keep it in a tight fist. They'd dip it in the water, squish it out and eat it. That's where the saying tight-fisted comes from. It's nothing to do with money. It's to do with oats and eating oats when they were in water. Yeah.
I never knew that, PJ.
That's what it's about, yeah. That's what it's about, yeah. It's about that. And Scottish being tight-fisted, I mean, I don't know where people get that from, because every Scottish person, not every Scottish person, obviously, but most Scottish people I know they're not tight-fisted. They're far from it, you know? Far from it. Some people can't be tight-fisted, obviously. My mum was more tight-fisted than my dad, and she's English. You know what I mean?
Thomas was reading my mind. Yeah.
They bust out the kilts, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely. But you know, even kilts aren't originally Scottish. Not originally. Oh no, hold on. Could be wrong now. It might be bagpipes. Bagpipes aren't originally Scottish. But even the tartan, I think, came from elsewhere. Came from Turkey or something like that. Or the bagpipes came from Turkey originally. One or the other. One or the other. But when they show things like William Wallace wearing a kilt, he would never have worn a kilt. 2 years later, 200 years after William Wallace, yes. But William Wallace, when he was about, he would have dressed like the English would have dressed, with armour and stuff like that. He wouldn't have worn a kilt. He would not have worn a kilt. Kilts didn't come till 200 years after Willy Wally. Scottish McFarlane. McFarlane's definitely a Scottish name. McFarlane. You don't even pronounce the D. We just say McFarlane. McFarlane. All right. Anyway, let's get this finished because it's 6 minutes in. It's an hour long.
Compatible with Western values.
And I'm already an hour on.
Of course it's not.
Again.
There are three major reasons why. Islam does not believe in freedom of speech. Islam does not believe in freedom of religion. And Islam does not believe in separation of mosque and state. Those three things are antithetical to the West. In a Muslim majority country, you are not, most Muslim majority countries, you cannot criticize the Prophet Muhammad. In most Muslim majority countries, you do not have the same robust freedom of religion protections. And finally, whereas we in the West are very careful to try to intermix religion and state, they are commanded to actually go into the state and try to change the state to be more Islamic around the core pillars of Islam. And the last thing I'll finally say is, I cannot see a single Western country that has become more Islamic and has become a better place to live that is happier or freer.
By what metric? Just happiness, quality?
Everything from quality of life, from cultural cohesion, from whether people want to live there.
Right. So actually, your name is actually Gaelic. It's Gaelic. My Mac. McFarland is actually Gaelic. Scottish Gaelic, which means McFarlane. It's actually McFarlane. It's spelled Pharlain. That's the Gaelic spelling, meaning son of Parlin. Parlin is a patronymic, what?
What?
Patronymic. What the heck? What is that? A patronymic. A what?
Patriotic.
No, it says Mick at the end. Patronymic. So I don't know how to pronounce that. Patronymic name, like Bartholomew. Oh, it's a patronymic. Patronymic?
Patriarchal.
No, it must be patronymic. It's spelled. No, it's Patron, like patron, YMIC. Patronymic. It's got to be patronymic. And it's from the clan's historical home is Arocha and Loch Lomond. So it's fairly Scottish. It's actually very Scottish. Very Scottish. Yeah, Mark is Scottish, Mick is Irish. Yeah, absolutely. But sometimes they're interchangeable. Sometimes.
Prior to the native-born fertility rates.
Again, people watching this will say is your criticism of the religion itself or not Muslim people? Because there are British Muslims who have been born here.
You don't have to caveat it all the time. I know you guys have to because you're British and all that. A culture ceases to exist when we don't have unified language. When you do not have,
I don't have a kilt, Thomas. I don't. The last time I wore a kilt was at my wedding, and I hired it. And for me to get my own kilt, the Cruikshanks are under the Stewart of Atholl clan, and our kilts, they're a fortune. So it's easier to hire them for occasions. To buy them, they're a fortune. So we just hire them in general. Some people own them, obviously, but if I go to a wedding up in Scotland, then I'd hire a kilt. To buy one, it's an extortion, especially under my clan name.
A proper kilt, yeah. But
yeah, proper kilt.
There's the cheaper ones. When I was working in Scotland, I went in a couple of tartan shops, kilt shops. There's the cheaper ones, just like flimsy skirts type of thing.
Yeah, no. If you're going to have a kilt, you want a proper kilt.
Are they made out of wool, PJ?
I wonder what. No, don't think it's wool.
Yeah, I think they are.
Wool. I would have thought it would have been. It might be.
Yeah. Wool's waterproof
and heavy.
Yeah.
Hold on.
My father had a pea coat.
Jaden's in.
Hey, he's in already.
His game's over?
Huh. Yeah, they're made from wool. Resilient, flexible, natural fiber, non-flexible. Yeah, wool. It is wool, yeah.
Yeah. And none of the Irish
I wasn't sure if it was wool or tweed. I wasn't sure if it was wool or like a tweedy type of. I know it's a different, not the same tweed pattern, but if it was the same kind of thing, you know what I mean?
And none of the Irish part of my family's over here have a Mick in their name at all. None.
Well, a lot of them have Fitz. You know what I mean? Fitzgerald and Fitzpatrick.
We got one called Ursery. That's the way it's pronounced. Ursery.
Well, that could be a Irish Gaelic name. Scottish is called Gaelic. Irish is called Gaelic. Welsh is called Gaelic. But in Scotland we call it Gaelic.
Garlic.
To your neighbor. I'm not discounting that there are good individual Muslims. The question that we need to reckon with the West is Mohammedanism compatible with the teachings of Blackstone? Is it compatible with the legacy of Wilberforce?
All right.
And the great thinkers that have come from this country? And I will say, no, there's a reason why when you go to these Islamic countries that you're not going to see the equal protection of rights, that you do not believe in universal human equality, that you do not believe the same things that we believe in the West. And I think it's suicidal to import millions of them.
You see, Charlie Kirk...
Well, they don't. I mean, it's fine if they don't believe it, but if they come over to our countries and don't abide by the law and they think that theirs overrules it, then don't come to the country. But obviously it's a takeover, man. Jesus in a kill. It would suit him, bro. It would suit him.
Really had a message. He was really speaking out against Islam.
He's from the clan of David.
Islamism and warning the West about Islamism. But for some reason, that isn't the narrative that is being spoken about on the mainstream. This isn't even being spoken about much by a lot of the people who support Charlie Kirk. Maybe they don't know. But look, this is East London, Whitechapel Station. Why is there another country?
So Whitechapel Station has got Arabic written all over it. If it is Arabic, it could be Urdu. I don't know. I'm not sure. But you know, it's not even got English there. Wow.
Countries writing on Whitechapel's tube station, the train station. Why? Why would that be? We'll take a look around.
That's why. So that's what it says, Whitechapel. So because the other door says it, then yeah, okay, right. But still, they should have it. Fair enough, have signs, but in other people's languages, that's okay. I don't mind that. But if it's just a sign with just one language on it and it's not of that country, then it's a bit cheeky. You know what I mean? Free Quran.
And as soon as you get out of the station,
free Quran English translation. Take your copy. Take it. Okay. See what I mean? So they're giving out free Qurans now.
It's like Gideon.
Wow. Even Christians don't like giving out free Bibles because they cost something, you know.
Well, Gideon gives his out free.
Yeah, of course they do. I'm joking, but I'm just saying Bibles in general cost a lot. So yeah, I wonder if that's like the same. Let me see my Quran a minute. See if it's the same cover. I wonder if it's the same. Hold on, is it there? Or have I got it under here?
It's the door. It's holding it open, PJ.
Where did I put my Quran? Oh. Ah. Oh, I think he's obviously put it away somewhere.
He probably burned it.
Not that I'm bothered, but I can't find the Quran.
Burn it, PJ.
Yeah. Vicky's going to burn it if you don't.
What the heck? Where's it gone? I'm confused. Ah, in the side pocket. Hey, it looks like it might be the same pattern. Look, if I hold on.
Put you on screen.
Like if you can see the pattern round about where it says free Quran, no, that blueness. It's kind of like that, isn't it? This could be a free Quran that I've got, because I got it free. Islam Awareness Project. It says on the back. Yeah, Islam Awareness Project.
Burn it, it's of the devil.
Of course it is. I just have it just in case someone tells me it says something and I can go and check it. You know what I mean? But I don't read it. Oh, sick. I'll just knock something down the side. What was that I'm knocking down? 2 seconds, guys. Back in now. I don't need things down the side of the computer. Oh, it's my Bluetooth earphones. Oh.
Isn't Turkey an Islamic country?
Sorry?
Isn't Turkey an Islamic country, technically?
It is now. It used to be Christian.
Yeah, Turkey's Islamic. Yeah. I was talking about the movie Midnight Express the other week, wasn't I? Yeah, definitely. From what I can see, that and all the Turkish barbers around here, they seem to be Muslim.
But
you got to remember, like Greece used to be polytheistic, but then turned Christian, and Turkey's just over the border from Greece. So obviously, it used to be Christian at one point. It's just over the border, and the Christians, the Muslims. It's mad, isn't it? Yeah. But yeah, look, that's the Quran. So I bet that's the same project that they're selling, that they're putting out free Qurans from. That, let me just make it bigger. It looks like it. It looks like the same pattern, I think. Very similar. And it says on the back about the project. You won't be able to see it. It doesn't focus in on it. No. But yeah, it's full of garbage. Garbage. Anyway.
Yeah, I've been to Turkey about 5 times. They drink alcohol. They're a bit laid back. They drink alcohol, but they don't do drugs. Last year I went to Morocco. They don't drink, but they do drugs.
Right.
Weird.
Yeah.
I'm moving this forward a bit. I don't want to see this bit again. No. Right, let's go from here. Because there's no way I'm going to get through this video. I was 6 minutes in, so I need to zap it forward a bit and just pick out parts.
Is that it got 859 likes. And this is Charlie Kirk's wife posting a Bible verse the same day that her husband was murdered. Psalm 46:1. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. And look at what this Muslim replies. Praying for Charlie, he prays for the women and children of Palestine, the very people that her husband wished to see massacred and wiped out. Clearly, the motive behind this post is not pure. It's literally just going against a man's wife who
doesn't pray for people to die. Why do they think that that Christians pray for the people to die in Palestine to die and stuff like that? We don't. We don't at all. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Pray for everybody. You know, there's people in Palestine that don't agree with what's going on.
Is mourning, going through probably one of the most traumatic experiences of her life, if not the most traumatic experience of her life. And this wicked man tries to deflect the attention away from her husband, who has just recently passed away, and away from her mourning onto Muslims. And this is always
Thomas, I was joking about the free Bible thing. Yeah, you do get free Bibles, but I'm just saying if you go out and buy a Bible, they're expensive. You know, yeah, you do get churches giving out free Bibles, of course, but they're not the most expensive Bibles. They're paperback and stuff like that. They're not like they're all flimsy Bibles, you know, not red letter or concordance and cross-reference or anything like that. Just a basic Bible, which is still good, obviously. I'm just saying. I'm saying it jokingly because Bibles are expensive. Oh, you're over 80% Cherokee, really? Wow. Fair play, bro. Fair play. Nice.
To get the talking points.
Diversity in the chat, eh? I love it.
Away from anything that is to do with Christian culture, Christian people, you know, Western people, and put it onto Muslims. It's crazy. But on a positive note, Liberty students gather to pray for Charlie Kirk's family and loved ones. The entire world is mourning Charlie today. You know, I would change that to the entire civilized world is mourning Charlie today, because a lot of uncivilized people.
Well, a lot of people aren't mourning. A lot of people are celebrating. Yeah. Whether he's gone or not, a lot of people are celebrating, which is disgusting.
People who are in the world and of the world are actually celebrating his death because they are sick and twisted people, demonic people, actually, evil people. And this was posted by Ada Luch, just a girl raised in Spain, apparently. Let's take a look at this beautiful video, though.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Charlie is loved across the world, and they do not want people to think that he was. So disgusting. Meanwhile, in the UK, Rupert Lowe, the MP, said the following: "Nobody who is brave enough to speak out in order to try and change the world for the better should fear a bullet." A very dark day in Westminster today. I'm thinking of Charlie Kirk's wife and young children. And this is what he stood up in Parliament.
He said Westminster, though. It's Westminster, not minister.
Parliament today and stated.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I concur with the comments about Charlie Kirk, which the Minister made at the beginning. It shows the dangers, I think, that anybody who's brave enough to put themselves up for public service.
She got me for a nice Bible. Hey, I wish I knew my Bible as much as I'd like to. You know, I mean, I know a few things, but I wish I knew a lot more than I did. Because even when I'm sitting doing these Bible streams, and there's certain things it comes to, it's like, oh wow, I can't remember that, and I've read the story so many times, you know. So you go over your Bible and you're like, yeah, the meaning's always the same. Obviously, Jesus says what he says, he means what he means, but you'll get something new from it pretty much every time. Mad, isn't it?
Service and try and change the world for the better. They risk those. They face those risks.
Exactly, and it's not the right. It's not the center. It's not the center right who are going around trying to destroy people who disagree with their values, who disagree with their perspectives. It's the left. It's Islamism. It's the people who are buying into these woke, weird delusions. And then
how do people buy into these delusions? Like where a kid turns around and says, "Oh, mummy, I know I'm a boy, but I want to be a girl." Right, let's get you on blockers and let's get you all chopped up. I mean, come on. How is that? And how do people support that? What? I mean, really? Even people back in when I was younger, if they were a bit left or whatever, I'm sure they would never have supported that. But now, people don't seem to think there's much of a problem with it. You know, it's crazy nuts. Hey, Bazza. People ask, "Have you read the Bible?" I say, "Still reading it." Still reading. Absolutely. Hey, PJ, even though we might have read it cover to cover in different kind of parts throughout our life, then yeah, you're still always reading the Bible. Absolutely. Go on, Roger.
I think the idea of transgender is pushed into the kids' minds on purpose.
It could be, absolutely. But you know, I mean, like I remember, like my niece when she was younger, she was tomboyish. And our mum used to say to her jokingly, she's going to be the first lesbian in her family and that. Jokingly. And it was just a joke, but it was said a lot. And she ended up being a lesbian. She doesn't even class herself as a lesbian, though. She says, no, I'm not. She used to be homophobic. She says, I'm not a lesbian. I mean, I like guys. I'm just going with a woman at the minute. I'm not a lesbian. I don't know what she says now, but about 10 years ago, she was saying that. But she's on drugs and everything now. You know, my sister's dead. My older sister, who's her mom, is dead now. She died 2 years ago now, I think it was. Near enough 2 years, I think. Or coming up to 2 years, I don't know now. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of people said about how she's kind of boyish. She was like a tomboy, which she was. And she dressed like a tomboy when she was older. And she ended up being a lesbian in the end. But you do get some kids. I do think you get some kids that's a boy or a girl, and they say, "Oh, I wonder what's like." They do wonder about these things. They are tomboyish. They do boyish things, you know. And I dare say there is kids that say, "Oh, I want to be a boy," but give them do you know what I mean? Wait till they're 16, 18. They'll change their mind. They'll change their mind in a year, probably. They'll change their mind in a minute, you know. But yeah, I reckon some people do push it because some mothers and fathers, when they have sons and they only have sons, want daughters, or vice versa. Maybe that's when they do it, or when they're in Hollywood and stuff, and maybe they're forced to do it, or they have to do it for their time in Hollywood. You know the one, guys. It's
Lying
disgusting.
things that
whichever
actually
way.
want to destroy their very way of life. It's crazy. And this left-wing lunatic actually said the following: "Is the shooter single?" And then she posted this video.
Oh no.
Is the shooter single? Wow. That's so sick.
Oh, someone shot Charlie Kirk. Look, I don't know who needs to hear this today, but that's how you pick up a woman.
So she's telling people.
See what I mean? See what I mean? Whether you believe he's dead or not, guys, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. Because they think he's dead. That's disgusting. That's horrid. And she smacked and smiled. And that's how you pick up a woman. Is that really? Is that what you're attracted to? Murderers?
Well, PJ, a lot of these lefties, they think that abortion's all right too. So.
Well, exactly. Of course they do. Of course they do.
That to pick her up, they have to be a murderer. These people are insane. And she's not the only one. Here's another lunatic.
And if you look at it for real, Charlie would have wanted it this way. He was so for guns, so for the violence, that he died by one. Isn't that beautiful?
Isn't that sick?
Yeah.
See how she's even tried to get away from not getting banned by putting Charlie K star RK, because she thinks she'll get banned if she puts his name in. Because people were getting banned for saying horrible things, obviously. So look at it. This is disgusting. You really think that's good? I mean, his kids heard the shot and ran towards him. That's disgusting. He had kids.
Rest in peace, Charlie.
The level of hatred that these people have is disturbing. And this one really lost.
Why don't you go and dye your hair and dye your eyebrows or something? You know? Oh, you did. I got it.
Her mind, honestly.
Charlie Kirk was shot dead today. Charlie Kirk was shot. Charlie Kirk was shot.
And you know what I noticed? I want to show you something weird. Look, she's such an attention seeker for social media. Look, her window isn't even open. I mean, it's open at the top here, but she's holding the speaker facing the glass of.
I know she's facing the glass and she's not even saying it that loud. She's trying to brag about something, but trying not to draw an attention to herself from people outside. But then doing this as a video saying, "Oh, look, the window was open. Of course I was shouting it out there." No. What an absolute attention whore.
If somebody got their attention, they probably come over and hit her.
I know. Hey, Mike Donnan, good to see you. Effing demons. These people are messed up. Exactly, mate. Exactly, bro.
Most people outside probably can't even hear her. These people make videos just to get attention off of their so-called friends on social media. It's crazy. Look, let me show you. Look, you can literally see the glass is still wound up.
Shot. Charlie Kirk was shot.
I mean, she's not even making that tannoy work. She's not even making that tannoy work at all. If you'd call that tannoy, I would say it's a tannoy. Something like that.
It's not a proper bullhorn either. I'm looking at it, you know.
No, that one of them things that you hold and press the button and speak through. I would call it tannoy. I mean, it's the same kind of thing as you get. If you're working in a supermarket and you used to be at the workspace and you get a speaker with a bell saying worked out, it'd be lunchtime or whatever. Once upon a time, that'd be a tannoy to me as well. And I don't know. To me, that's a tannoy. I don't know if it is what it's technically called, but I call it a tannoy. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
I think PJ. I think tannoy was a brand of those.
Probably.
Bullhorns.
Probably. Same as when we say Hoover, we Hoover things up. That was a brand for vacuum cleaner. Yeah.
I prefer Kirby's, man. Tell you.
That's it. It's the same as jacuzzi. We say jacuzzi when jacuzzi was a brand. It's a hot tub. You know what I mean? Yeah. Same as what's the other one? Oh, it was a big one. It's just going up my head. Anyway, if I remember, I'll say.
Hey, did you know that Charlie Kirk was shot today?
Yeah, and that's who we're up against. People who can't even critically think and are fueled by hatred. And here's what Charlie Kirk really valued. The man who they tried to paint as a misogynist. Take a listen.
And I can tell you I'm super blessed. I have the best wife in the world. We have an amazing life. Building a family is the coolest thing ever. And my prayer for all of you.
Oh, he's on the Whatever Clip podcast. That's where Andrew Wilson goes a lot. Yeah.
That you one day can do that.
That's so. A lot of the off girls there as well. I mean, wow. Yeah. I mean, they've got some of them are proper. Oh, some of the things they say is mental, really, and they think it's all good. You know, I mean, OF. I mean, I don't care if you're on OF, then it's just another porn site. So it's just another porn site.
Pretty much what we're looking at was you can see like their nipples and stuff. They're just hanging out there, like whoop.
Absolutely. Did you not see the girl that was behind Charlie? That? I mean,
yeah, I did.
I think she was a little prominent. You know,
it could be.
It's honestly the most joyful thing, and I've had some pretty amazing experiences. I've been very, very blessed, very lucky, you could say, but very blessed is the word I would use. And the greatest joy I've ever had is coming home to my little daughter, running up to my leg. There's nothing that even comes close to it. Not flying on Air Force One, not meeting with presidents.
Yeah,
that's all that pales in comparison to your little girl coming up and squeezing your leg.
You see, she realized he was right. A lot of these women who have been brainwashed by the left-wing politics have been told that, oh, you don't need to be a mother. You don't need to be somebody who is actually fulfilling their role as a woman in life.
Right.
Oh, be an independent woman and get to 50 years old and have your own money. That's not going to bring happiness to women. That's not going to bring happiness. What brings happiness is the natural order of things, how the Most High designed people to be. And that's what Charlie Kirk was promoting, and that's what the left hate. Gert Wilders said, Charlie Kirk was 100% right.
Out there, people are on drugs, addicted to drugs and all that, like I was. People are searching. Nothing fills a God-shaped hole like God. You know, if you're trying to fill a God-shaped hole with drugs, it's not going to. It doesn't fit. Doesn't fit. Doesn't work. It doesn't work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like trying to put this cube through this circle shape. You know what I mean? It doesn't work.
Here, out of respect for him and his bravery, I repeat his true words that are valid for Europe as well. Islam is the sword the left is using to slit the throat of Europe. Wow. And this is the original post from Charlie Kirk. Islam is the sword the left is using to slit the throat of America. Do you agree that this is relevant?
And the thing is, it's like, what would Islam do to the people, the type of people that are left? If they went to an Islamic country, what would they do to them? Like someone just say it was a lesbian or gay or transgender, you know, somebody that found that they're supporting Islam, they're supporting it, but yet these people would kill them. They would kill them straight away.
Europe as well as America? Let me know in the comment section below. I truly am interested in your perspectives, and I do read through the comments. So definitely do take the time to leave a comment, and I will go through the comments. And this is what Sarah Gonzalez had to say. And she's not wrong. They want to dehumanize us so they can demonize us. They want to demonize us so they can kill us. The mainstream media is 100% complicit in Charlie Kirk's death.
It was one of those bitches on The View. After President Trump went up on the RNC stage at the convention and he had the bandage on his ear, he had just gotten shot. Kai Trump, his granddaughter.
Well, that's one that I don't think got shot. I do think that one was not right. You know what I mean? That wasn't real, but there you go, whatever.
Stood up there and talked about her grandfather. And what The View said was, I didn't like it because it humanizes him.
And I know his grandchild was up on the thing, and they're trying to humanize him and change your idea about who this guy is. Don't fall for that. Trump, you're talking about.
What do you mean to humanize him? Do you think that the far left sound like they're humans? I mean, humans are a certain sex. You know what I mean? They're born a certain sex. These far left people believe it's okay to change that. You know? I mean, saying it. That's humane. What you're saying, what you agree to, what you guys think is okay, is inhumane. Like chopping your bits off and all that kind of crap. I mean, that's not just the only thing. There's lots of stuff the left are into that's wrong, obviously. And Whoopi Goldberg's a big advocate for this, isn't she? She's awful. She's awful. I used to think she was a brilliant actress for comedian, but when I seen her speaking politically, like, wow, woman,
she's terrible.
She's
look at Ben Stiller and all the old Hollywood actors. When they get political, they get stupid.
Right.
It's horrible. Even what's the Italian's name?
Sandro.
Sandro's the Italian's name. I'm thinking of the one that the most popular Italian actor, Robert De Niro. When he
De Niro.
He's a leftist, dude. He's nuts.
Yeah,
I know. I can't believe that De Niro's left. I really couldn't believe someone like De Niro is far left, man.
And Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, look at that still shot. It looks like the Predator from the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Yeah,
she does look evil like the Predator.
I don't know what Ted Danson saw in her. I'm telling you right now.
I'm just waiting for the mandibles to open.
Oh no.
How can these people be so sick? These people are insane.
That is the
He
Predator.
literally is a human being, and she doesn't want people to think of him as a human being.
These people don't.
I know, saying that these people are trying to humanize him. He was a human. What do you mean they're trying to humanize him? He's already a human, a person, whatever you want to say.
Don't want anyone to remember that we are human, and this is the end result of that. They don't want you to be humanized. They want you to be demonized. Because
even the people on the left, you guys are human as well. Doesn't stop you being human. It just makes you an evil human. Or an evil woman or an evil man. Whatever you want to use the word, whether human's bad for you or not, I don't know. I use it because it's been in my language for a long time.
Demonized, what comes next is obvious. And what comes next is justified in their mind. That is why they are doing what they are doing. That is why you hear the rhetoric that you heard both before Charlie Kirk was killed.
I'm not sure how much I believe her crying though. I don't know how much I believe her tears, to be honest.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, PJ.
I agree with that, but I mean I don't know how legit she's being. Yeah. She doesn't look too legit to me. She might agree with Charlie in that, but I don't think she's actually crying. I don't think. I could be wrong. Again, I always say I could be wrong.
Did he deserve to die because he had a different opinion? Did those children deserve to grow up without a father because he had a different opinion? His beautiful wife has to navigate this alone because he had a different opinion? Is that what the left is reduced to? I hope Van Jones sees this picture of Charlie. I hope his words haunt him forever.
You know, and if you really want to know where this dehumanizing culture comes from, it comes from Islamism. They are taught in their books that Jews and Christians are the worst of creatures. They are taught that women do not have the same level of soul as men.
And that's true. That's true. Look at what happens when they allegedly go to heaven. All the Christians in that burn in hell to pay for their sins, and they go to heaven just to have a load of sex with a load of virgins and their wife. It's just that they want to go to heaven and take the earth with them, take carnality with them. It's disgusting.
You can study this in their own sources, but if you do, and you tell people who don't want to hear the truth, they'll play the victim. They'll call you a bigot, when really that's just the reality that these people believe in.
I'm a bigot because I call out what I think is the truth. Then I'm a bigot. I'm always got to be classed as a bigot. Flat earther, you're a bigot. If you're pro-Israel, you're a bigot. If you're pro-Palestine, you're a bigot. If you're pro this, you're a bigot. If you're against that, you're a bigot. It doesn't matter. We're always going to be bigots. We're always going to be bigots because we try and stand for truth.
Yeah. So people with common sense are
Charlie
all
Kirk
bigots.
played a huge part.
Say again, sorry.
People with common sense are. Sorry, Sandra, go ahead.
I was just saying, and a Nazi.
And a Nazi, yeah, good one.
You know not about this cat character. I've seen him in YouTube shorts. I got you. So how can you say he's not dead then? I'm only joking, John. I'm only joking, bro.
In helping to get Donald Trump elected, in changing the minds of the youth from thinking in a very, very delusional left-wing way to a more rational and critical thinking way on the right. And the votes that he got for Trump were huge. So take a look at this clip. It's only a minute long. And then I actually want to talk about Trump and the left in a moment. Always pointed to God, always gave the glory to God. And what I want to say is, no matter what you think about Trump, what you think about the right, the fact is, the objective...
I think Trump's an ass, and I think he's an actor.
Truth is, if the left...
I know Charlie supported Trump, I know that, but not everybody's... I mean, whether he knows Trump's an actor or not, I do not know. I haven't got a clue. But some people are fooled by Trump. Even truthers are fooled by Trump. I don't like Trump. I don't like any government. I don't like any prime minister, any government leader anyway. You know, I don't trust any of them.
Won that election. If it wasn't Trump who was put into office, America would be in the same state that the United Kingdom is right now under a left-wing government, falling apart, trying to suppress the voices of those who are speaking truth, whilst publicly proclaiming that they're all for free speech. It's unreal. It's unreal. So Charlie played a huge part in...
That's a possibility as well, Thomas. Or that they are unclean spirits taking the form of man. I'll shut up now. You don't have to shut up, bro. You don't shut up. Nah, it's a possibility, bro. Of course.
In the direction of America. And
there's such things as fallen angels, you know, doing wrong things.
An amazing legacy. So praise the Most High for that.
There's such things as demons doing wrong things.
The left-wing lunatic Leslie Smithson laughing about Charlie Kirk's bleeding neck. These people are insane. And clapping for the murderer. That's the mind state of these lunatics. And she's not the only one.
Exactly.
It's literally hordes of these.
Exactly. I mean, you noticed it with like Sir Chris Watts that killed his family. Like, it's disgusting what he did. He killed his wife and killed his 2 kids so he could be with another woman who didn't really want him that much anyway. But now he's in prison, admitted it, so he didn't get the death penalty. He did a plea bargain, so he didn't get the death penalty. He gets life off forever, doesn't get out, but he stays alive. There's women writing to him. There's women wants to marry him. He's got pen pal women wanting to be with him. Why would you fall for someone that is capable of killing his family because he wanted to be with another woman? It's disgusting, man.
Well, they think he's really devoted, PJ, you know? Extremely.
These people with this type of mind state is crazy.
I'm not saying she deserved it, but I'm saying God's timing is always right.
This woman is just a different level of evil, honestly. Evil and ignorance combined.
Absolutely, Thomas. Absolutely. It does seem to be that divide between 2 types of different people nowadays. Really, really is. It's mad.
So demonic.
Look at
honestly,
that.
So demonic. Now, on a more positive note, this is Fox News'
Loser on the head and the old tongue, the old mocking tongue out as well, you know?
Charlie Kirk did not die today. Yes, he left his body. But I guarantee you, when he took his last breath, the first words that he heard were Jesus Christ saying, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." I know where Charlie Kirk is today, and he is very, very much alive. Amen.
Charlie pointed up. He had this authentic, real love for Jesus Christ, and his conservative philosophy was an outgrowth of that. But he would go to these campuses. I would speak at his women's event, and he would speak to lonely people who were lost on social media, felt empty, felt depressed on college campuses, and he would give them hope in Jesus Christ. And the last thing I would say, Sean, is I know that I know that I know that I know this. Charlie Kirk did not die today. Yes, he left his body. But I guarantee you, when he took his last breath...
And that's the thing about the news as well. You tend to have, like, right-orientated news organizations or left-orientated. So both of them have got an agenda. So I don't trust news anyway. I don't trust news and stuff like that.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, why do we have both sides? Why don't we just have one?
Exactly. Why wouldn't you have an objective one that doesn't lean left, doesn't lean right, just talks about the facts rather, because all of these news stations seems to have one either left or right, they all have an agenda. So I don't trust any of this kind of stuff.
The first words that he heard were Jesus Christ saying, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." I'm thinking of Erica. She's a beautiful, beautiful mom, a beautiful woman, beautiful writer. I'm thinking of this.
Same, Thomas. I don't support any politics. Me, exactly the same, bro. Exactly the same. I've never voted. And once upon a time, I just didn't vote just because I couldn't be bothered to vote. But now I don't vote because I know it doesn't mean anything to vote. It doesn't mean anything. It's another form of control. Same as what I was talking about yesterday when they get you to press the button when you're trying to cross the road. All it does is light up a light. Those lights are on a timer. It makes you think you're doing something. You're making the traffic stop when you're not. It's a form of control. Same as what you're talking about there. Same as what I was talking about there.
You think
they make you think if there's a vote that you're actually doing something when you're not. When you're actually voting, you're doing something. You're not. All you're doing is wasting ink and paper.
You think the government just treats you like a number? Is that what you're saying, PJ?
Yeah, a bit like that.
Yeah, it's an illusion to make you think you've got a choice and a say in what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, before they get in, they say all the right things, but once they get in, they are told what to say and do.
Right. Exactly.
Kids, but I know where Charlie Kirk is today, and he is very, very much alive.
I'm going to zap this forward a little bit, and so I'm never going to get to the end of it. Let's see what this guy's going to say. Oh no, hold on. We already seen what he had to say. Oh no, we didn't. It was at the intro. That's it's actually fairly. Right, let's see what he's saying.
Will never turn back to the left. And this is evident in videos that I've seen for myself. But let's check this out.
When the left wakes up tomorrow and realizes that somebody that agrees with them.
I like that. I support the prophets. I'm pro Isaiah, pro Ezekiel, pro Obadiah, etc. Absolutely, bro. Me too. Pro Jesus.
Assassinated the equivalent of Martin Luther King Jr. and the movement that Charlie Kirk.
I'm sorry. Martin Luther King didn't believe in Jesus' divinity. Martin Luther King might have professed Christ, but he did not believe in Jesus' divinity. I think he was another puppet. And I can say that because Martin Luther King's been gone a long time. I know some people might not agree with me, but I think he was another puppet. He didn't even believe in Christ's divinity. So yeah, I disagree with that.
Sounds a little Muslim like, doesn't it?
It does sound a little like that. Even though he was never declared, never declared Islam and that, he did declare Christianity, obviously. But if you look into what he actually believed about Jesus, he did. He wasn't actually. He didn't believe in Jesus' divinity. Therefore, if he didn't believe in Jesus' divinity, how can you be saved?
Good question.
Had created in this country the political movement, a political assassination. They are not going to know what to do with themselves. They're celebrating right now. They are.
Eternal life means forever. Absolutely. I think that's what she meant by I'm living forever, obviously. But yeah, eternal life means forever. Absolutely. We don't die. Our body dies. It's soul, whatever you want to call it. And body, soul, whatever. Yes, dies. But we live on in spirit. And then eventually we'll get new bodies.
All you have to do is look across this platform, look across X. They are celebrating right now. But I'm going to tell you, I'm having conversations with my two boys in college down here in the South, and you have no idea what you have just awoken.
No, I'm going to be finishing about 10 minutes, though, before we go over. Not finished, but we're going over to Rumble to watch the movie. I'm just trying to get main parts of this video because it's too long to do the whole lot the way we've been going. So I would have to have 4 hours on it to do the whole lot.
in the college-age youth.
The way
You
it's
have
gone.
no clue what you
I
did.
remember when I used to be able to get through a 40, 50-minute video in one stream, 1 2-hour stream. Now, even a 20-minute video sometimes I can't get through in a stream. It just depends. It just depends.
That's Roger. Never stops talking.
Shame on me.
No, I'm not watching. I'm not watching the boxing. I'm not watching it. I'll find out afterwards so I can do it on a boxing night. I'll wait till afterwards. Is it who is it again? Canelo and Crawford. It is, isn't it? No, I'm not watching it. But I'll wait till it comes out and then we can do it on a boxing night. You know what I mean? That's what I kind of do now. So the next boxing night is going to be Canelo. It's going to be Alvarez v Golovkin. They both fight. So yeah, that makes sense to do that one maybe like week after when the full fight starts coming out instead of just the highlights.
Did. This is the equivalent of assassinating Martin Luther King. And you can come at me if you want. You can do it. Charlie Kirk started a movement, and he led that movement. And that movement changed the election. Without Charlie Kirk, President Trump does not win in 2024. And the people whose minds he changed and the movement he led, they know it. And you just woke them up. This was the equivalent of assassinating Martin Luther King. And you'll never be able to live this.
Again, Martin Luther King, I think he was a false Christian. My opinion, just my opinion. But honestly, I don't think he believed in the divinity of Christ, so I wouldn't call him a Christian. But there you go. That's me.
This down. Tomorrow, when we wake up, we're going to have a lot to talk about. Tonight, we've got a lot to think about. And so do you, libs. So do you, Democrats. The ones that are celebrating, the ones that are cheering, the ones that are excited and happy.
Right.
I want you to think about who you are as a person that can allow you to watch somebody.
I can't believe it. This stream started off like it started off at 12 and then went straight down to like 5 or 4. But I've just noticed lately that there's been about 20 in. Not bad, not bad. Bless you guys.
Get assassinated all over social media, knowing his wife and his children were standing there watching, and you're cheering it. Think about it. Because of words.
Luca, I'm having no derailment. I'm about to go over to Rumble soon, so no derailment. What you saying?
Okay.
That's
fine. Oh, I just wanted to ask why there was no flat side stream. Like
Flat side isn't. He said on Thursday night. He said when you were there too, Luca. He said I won't be on Thursday. I won't be on Friday. I won't be on Saturday because he's got family visiting. He'll be back Sunday. He'll be back Sunday.
I did hear Friday, but I didn't hear Saturday as well. Okay.
So he'll be back.
You.
He'll be back. He should be back tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Well, tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight now for me because it's just on.
All right. Thank you.
He should be back Sunday. Bless you, man.
Bye.
Hey, Luca.
Bye, Luca.
Bye. Bye. Hi, bye.
He's slowed the time down again.
I know that 30 seconds seemed like 6 hours.
You know he was itching to stay and wanted to talk. You know it.
Oh no, you could have stayed. I just said to him, no derailment, bro. No derailment.
That's why he left though. He knew he's going to derail the show.
He's got no problem. I've got no problem with him staying as long as he doesn't derail everything.
Yeah.
He spoke. Ideas that he had, which, by the way, are pretty standard ideas for all of millennia.
Literally.
And because of those ideas and because he was a voice and a beacon to young men who needed someone to listen to, you killed him, you assassinated him, and then you celebrated it.
Crazy.
This is really fascinating.
And again, despite what you think, whether he's gone or not, the celebration of a man's death is disgusting. Of anybody's death. The only death I would celebrate is if I seen Satan get killed by St. Michael in front of me. It's the only death I'd celebrate, ever. I wouldn't celebrate. I wouldn't even celebrate. Look, I hate what PDFs do. But if I find that one's dead, I don't celebrate it. I hate what they've done, but I don't celebrate the fact that they're dead. Do they deserve death? Yes. But I don't celebrate anything, any man dying.
Of
woman.
the anniversary of 9/11, 24 years ago.
You know, I was thinking about this, and it's a very
inhumane. Whatever they are.
Strange thing, right? Do you think that it was planned to be
The
on this specific
Inhumans.
date because of the date? Or do you just think that's a coincidence? Because I was thinking, what if it was done on this date to take the attention away from...
I don't think, either way, I don't think it's a coincidence, the date. No, I don't think it's a quinky dink. It was either whether what the people who don't believe he's gone believe it's that side, or the people who believe he's gone, like I believe he's gone. I still think it was not a coincidence when it comes to the dates and stuff like that. No, this thing has got to have been planned for a while. It's got to have been planned for a while.
And
either way it goes. Either way. You know what I mean?
By that same token, you were talking about like people rejoicing over people dying. And wouldn't you think that that would happen if you died, if you do that to other people? I think it goes with God's first rule in nature is what you reap is what you sow. So they're planting these seeds of hatred, and they're gonna reap it. Yeah,
absolutely. You just don't celebrate someone dying. Yes, we don't like what some people do, but you've got to remember it doesn't matter how bad that person was, they're deceived also. You know what I mean? They're not our enemy, like Thomas keeps saying. The man is not the enemy. It's what's behind it. It's the ideology. It's the principles and principalities and powers behind it, which is Satan, which is evil. That's our enemy, not man. So, like, yes, they can be evil. You know what I mean? You don't like what they do, but you don't celebrate their death. Because what if that person, if they hadn't died, what if they had seen Christ? Even if they were a PDF, right? What if they'd seen the truth in Christ and then started praising the Lord and did nothing but good for Christ, despite what their past was? You know, everybody is a potential follower of Christ. Potentially, anybody is a follower of Christ, potentially. So you don't hate the man. You hate the sin. You hate the evil behind it, the principalities and the powers. You know what I mean?
The Islamists who did what they did on the 11th, right? Which would be, you know, today, but in the past, of course.
Yeah.
Just something to think about.
But he's thinking that also because of Islam and the connection to the 9/11, obviously. He doesn't think the 9/11 was that. He's young. He doesn't know about the 9/11 thing. So he's obviously equating it that way. You know what I mean? Thinking it was Islam that did that to the Twin Towers.
Yeah.
When it was nothing to do with. I mean, Islam might have had something to do with it through government, but it wasn't the people that were blamed for flying the planes and all that shit. You know, it wasn't a hijacking from Muslims. That's not what happened. You know. Yeah. Well, I'm just about to finish here in 5 minutes. And then we've got to head over to watch the movie. You're still live streaming. Okay, bro.
Because these weird, wicked people really do think that way sometimes. That they want to...
Yeah, Luca brings laughter sometimes, but it can be sometimes it's a bit too annoying, Thomas, when you have to keep explaining the same thing and then he just doesn't get it and then he concedes, but then he doubles down. But like I say, Luca's welcome in here as long as he doesn't derail everything. I'm bad enough at doing that myself, derailing my own stream. You know what I mean?
Do stuff because they want to manipulate these people and change people's perspective on that, get people to forget about that. There are really weird people in the world, and I'm pretty sure that you know that already.
You're cheering, you're dancing, you're having a great time.
Yeah.
But you don't realize that you just created a Martin Luther King, and you created 10 million new Charlie Kirks at the same time.
Quite literally. And that is what I was talking about. They have amplified his voice and his message.
As it says, it is what is taught in history books, though, so no hope for the truth there. Well, that's true. That's true. History, that's the thing. That's the thing. I mean, some of history, yeah, of course, certainly some of it is true. But again, history is written by the winners. by the champions, whatever, by the leaders. So yeah, you're going to get a skewed perspective on certain things when it comes to history. I'm afraid.
It's
not
completely
not
backfired.
in all cases, but in a lot of cases.
Right on the left.
Charlie, you left us a great roadmap, buddy. We will take it from here. Rest in peace, friend.
Genuinely so sad that the sound-minded people are the people who are being labeled bigots and racists and ignorant and Islamophobes, when really it's the critical thinkers who are just simply exposing darkness and having discussion.
What do you mean you'll have to start sports streaming? You've got 80 people live. Wow, that's excellent. But what do you mean sports streaming? Why, you doing something about sports live now, are you? Oh, yeah, you said earlier, didn't you? Yeah, you did. Okay, got you.
I just went and looked at it. Yeah, he's still playing.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be. I mean, the only sports thing I do is the boxing, but obviously it's always older stuff I do. I don't do live matches. Obviously, I couldn't show a live match. You probably couldn't Rumble, but then I would have to subscribe to pay-per-view or something to get it, you know, wherever it's at, to be able to show it. But you can't do it on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube and kind of commentate to your viewers. You can have the sound on, I think, but you obviously can't have the view. You can't have the view of them boxing, obviously, live and that, because sports is copyrighted, which is so stupid.
On things that they can clearly observe objectively. And this tweet for me just blew my mind.
Are you streaming it on Rumble? You're streaming it on Rumble, yeah?
He's on YouTube.
You're streaming the game on YouTube. How can you stream the game on YouTube? It's copyrighted. All sports is copyrighted.
It's college ball from when I.
Oh, right. It's right. Okay, it's not right. Okay, I get you, bro. I get you. College football doesn't copyright whatever for whatever reason. Okay, that's good. Didn't know that. But mind you, I'm not into that type of football. So there you go. There's no way I could stream soccer here, could I? That's copyrighted for sure. I could maybe stream somebody playing a Sunday game somewhere. That's about it.
You play Arsenal game on your stream?
No, you couldn't. You couldn't even play Coventry playing, because Coventry's Premier League. You know? Couldn't even play that. No, I wish I could.
What about the women's football that nobody watches?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'd say, I dare say, like see when the next World Cup's on and that, like I just thought about it then. Like we could do it in Rumble. I could stream things like that on Rumble. That'd be pretty cool. I might actually start doing that when the next big thing is, like the World Cup's next World Cup, which is, when is it, Sandro? When was the last World Cup? 2 years ago?
Yeah,
I've no idea.
So I've got another 2 years. Another 2 years to go, I think. When is? I always work it out from 82 because I remember Spain 82.
Yep. I lost interest since Italy won it last.
Right. So the next World Cup's in. Oh no, it's next year. It's next year, but that must be just qualified. No, that must be the World Cup. The qualifiers must be this year then. Qualifying for it must be this year. Or at the beginning of next year, I don't know. Anyway, right, let me zap this forward a little because we need to get finished.
Yeah.
Let's see what this guy's saying here.
The World Cup means every country in the world participates, but the World Series only
America. No.
What's
I
that
find
about?
that so funny. Why is it called the World Series when there's only America in it? Yeah.
Well, they do have Canadian leagues in there too.
Yeah, it's still not the whole world, is it?
No. Well, we're the in America. We're the center of the world, so we're everything.
Yeah, but you'd be nowhere without the UK.
Need to unite on the truth in Christ. And like I said,
listen, the UK is just the 51st state. I agree with Samuel L. Jackson with that. He says it in the movie, The 51st State. which sounds like 51st date, but it's not. It's 51st state.
Is that like a 40-year-old virgin?
Yeah. See, when I used to say to someone like the 51st state, they says, "Oh, I've seen 51st dates." I'm like, "No, 51st state." PJ, we would be free without the UK. we would be free without the UK. You would, but I'm just meaning there wouldn't be America without the UK in the first place. You wouldn't be there. You'd be in the UK, wouldn't you? If we hadn't emigrated over there, then it would just be still native Indians, wouldn't it?
I don't know. We had Vikings over here too at one point in time.
Well, yeah, we had. Well, they must have certainly sailed over there because they would have hit UK first. I know the Vikings hit the UK because I mean, look at my features. I'm pretty much, and where I live is straight across the water from Norway. I'm guaranteed I've got Scandinavian Viking in me. Guaranteed.
Forcing Christianity on you, but even if you're not a Christian, stand with us in the truth, for the truth. And, you know, the Most High wills, maybe you will become a Christian, I hope. This one here was too far for me, honestly. Derek Evans posted, Dr. Tiana N. Yes, Dr. Tiana N. Atkins is an
Solid in the house. Good to see you, sister. Good to see you. Yeah, Baza, you would. You'd be free without the UK. That means you wouldn't have me streaming at all. You'd be so sad because I couldn't stream if we were all separated and all that. You know what I mean? Internet's cut. We couldn't contact each other.
I've been meaning to ask Salad a question. What's your favorite dressing?
Dressing? What do you mean?
For salad, yeah.
Oh, for salad?
I wanted to ask Salad what's her favorite dressing? Yeah.
Well, I suppose I like a Caesar salad, but I mean, what do you mean by dressing? The sauce you drizzle on it?
Yeah.
Extra virgin olive oil, vinegar, salt, and black pepper.
That's I don't like that kind of stuff. I like vinaigrettes. I like some vinaigrettes. I don't know. I don't really know if I have a favorite one. I do like a Caesar salad, whatever you sprinkle on that sauce-wise. I don't know. I mean, olive oil on its own is good, but I wouldn't have much of it, and I would have black pepper without that. Usually cracked black pepper. But
none of you guys are getting any of my metaphors today at all.
No, but why? Oh, because of salad.
Yeah.
I know.
Anesthesiologist at Larkin Community Hospital in Miami and said she is glad Charlie Kirk got shot.
Can you imagine her being your anesthesiologist and she's far left and you start talking to her about your far right kind of politics and stuff like that, and you're just about to go under and you just see her with a big hypodermic and her going like that. Oh no, that'd be scary, man. No way. I've been under anesthetic a good few times now, but yeah, I'm kind of scared of it now.
Well, count backwards.
I'm scared to go in. If I have to go in for operations, I'll be scared to get anesthetic. And it didn't used to fear me at all until I realised that an anesthetic can kill you. You know what I mean? I just didn't think about it. But now I'm shit scared of an anesthetic. You know? Anything they put into you at the hospital, you never know what it is.
This person cannot be trusted to give anesthesia to people. What if she found out you were a conservative? Exactly. If this person is supporting the death of a man just because she disagrees with his ideological position, how can she possibly be trusted to give anybody anesthesia? What if she disagrees with them? Look at this. It's mad.
I'm just really glad Charlie Kirk just got himself fucking shot, because he's right. Empathy is dangerous to society. So no one should give a fuck that he's dead. He said it. I'm just saying his words. All I'm doing is using his words. You can't be mad at me for you.
You've got to use them in the right context, though, because empathy is good, absolutely. But yeah, the way he was probably talking is if you're feeling for these people are doing wrong things. That's what he's probably talking about. So empathy, I would agree, can be dangerous, but it can also be beautiful.
Yeah. You can't be empathetic with a criminal.
I think
Yeah.
Empathy is a new wave thing and is very problematic. You right. No empathy for you. Zero.
They take things right out of context, more than likely. Right out of context. Just because it suits them. You know?
What a piece of shit. I hope she hasn't got kids.
And you know, I mean, well, there you go. There you go.
Probably
It's
don't.
more
She's
than likely
completely
has.
left, you think?
Is that a camera in her glasses, or is that just a pattern?
I think it's a bolt, it's just for
okay. Okay. Because you do get camera glasses nowadays, don't you? So I wasn't sure.
I don't think those are real glasses from what they look like. Yeah.
Is the other side the same?
He's only using his words. But listen to this. This is not his words.
I'm just really glad Charlie Kirk just got himself fucking shot.
Definitely doesn't sound like his words to me. Do you believe that this woman should be allowed to practice in hospitals, giving...
No, not if that's the kind of sympathy she's got for people. You know?
Well, working in hospital, you're supposed to care about people.
FE, is that not flat Earth? Is that not what you're talking about, Thomas? Left that in 2015. FE? Is that's the only thing I can think it means flat Earth, but you didn't leave it then, you probably just got into it then. Space sentence versus God.
Anesthesia to people when she's glad that somebody got killed, and she blames the victim of a murder for being murdered. She said he got himself shot. These people are unreal, man. Unreal. I may have to end this video soon because I don't want to get emotional. You know, Charlie Kirk was a lovely soul.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with a lot of you said. I don't agree with absolutely everything he would have said, and I don't know absolutely everything he said. But look, I agree with a good few things he says that I heard them saying absolutely. Right, what's he saying here?
Some of the best ways I can help guide her towards our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ so that we can share a happy future together.
It's a phenomenal question. What is her objection as to why she will not follow Jesus?
She doesn't really know how there can be a higher power when there's so much evil in the world.
So here's what you should say. Their evil cannot exist if there is no standard of good. She only knows something is evil.
And that is true. That is true. There's no standard of good. Then, yeah, exactly. You wouldn't know good if it wasn't for evil, bad. You know, you wouldn't really, would you? Everything would just be this, a thing. It would just be a thing. You wouldn't even know good, would you? You wouldn't even know the word good. It would just be, yeah, we live this, and that's it. Or we are automatons in this. You know, yeah. You need to know, it's obvious that if there's good, there's evil. You know, and free will. People forget about free will. You know,
I don't even know if that girl knows what free will is.
Believe there's a transcendent good. Evil does not exist. Evil is just an opinion if there is no God. Murder is not wrong if there is no God. Stealing is not wrong if there is no God.
Right.
So the way to convince her of that is that you're not the first person to wrestle with the question of evil. The more important question is it actually evil? Or is it just an opinion? And we know as believers that there's an absolute standard above us that we appeal to. The Bible tells us two things. God will use all things for good for those who love him. Romans
100%. Amen. I was going to say it.
12, but that might not satisfy her.
Romans 12 too. Yeah, brilliant verse. Brilliant verse.
Instead, the question of evil should be, we as Christians, we have to explain a couple things. It's really tough for us to wrestle with the fact that these girls are at Christian summer camp and they get washed away in a flood. It's tough, right? We have to explain child cancer and flooding and earthquakes. But the atheist, they have to explain everything else. They have to explain why we exist. What is love? What is mercy? Why is it that our universe came to being? Is there a standard of good? Is there a standard of evil? Just because there is evil does not mean there is no God. In fact, it means the only...
Oh, by the way, Baz, I did notice that you were in the Bible kind of live earlier on today, but I changed it to tomorrow because by the time came, well, it was about 2 hours beforehand. By the time I was still way too tired, so yeah, I just left it till tomorrow. So I'll do Leviticus 9 onwards tomorrow. Either it's set for 3, but I'll probably set it a bit earlier than that. Depends on what time I finish tonight. So we'll definitely do the Bible stream tomorrow, Baza. I noticed you were in there today just at 3 o'clock when it was meant to start, and it was like 24 hours later.
reason you know it's evil is because there's a transcendent, perfect standard of good, and that is God himself.
And this is one of the best arguments to use against atheists because they have no morality to appeal to apart from their own subjective perspective. And when people realize that if you don't believe in the Most High, if you don't believe in God, Yahweh, then you cannot ever claim that there is an objective morality. You cannot claim it.
Okay, bro, nice
You have
one.
to base it on subjective opinions. So, yeah, great argument. Thought I'd share that because it's very effective. And if anybody here is seeking Christ or has...
Or that guy speaking in the background, I think it's a man. I think it's a man. I think it's a man. He's definitely got a tash and all that. But if that's what you're asking, I mean, he certainly does look a little feminine in some places, but I think he's a dude.
we used to call that soft. You know what I mean?
Androgynous.
Yeah.
Been doubting, is there such thing as God? He does exist. And if I told you my testimony, many people would think I was crazy. But that's okay, because that's my testimony. I don't point people to my testimony, I point them to Christ.
I think Thomas is a little behind. No, she should be
I think so.
medical. Yeah, he's a little behind. Let me just text him. Are you a little behind? And that doesn't mean to say have you got a little bomb. It means are you a little behind in the stream.
You didn't say a wee behind? No.
See, look, he's just said flat out yes. Now it was about 5 minutes ago I asked that. Remember?
Yeah, his stream's back there.
I say read the Bible for yourself. You'll find God's own words in the Bible. Okay.
This was the day that I decided I'm never voting Democrat again. I cannot stand with you people anymore. Although there's a lot of people on the right that I disagree with. Looking at your comments.
To do with fair play to him. Fair play to him.
Gross. I don't want anything to do with you.
There you go. This one may genuinely be the most insane one yet.
Read it.
Thought so.
Do you support his death?
I do.
You support his death?
Fuck Charlie Kirk.
You support Charlie Kirk being killed?
Yes, I do.
On the day he died, you're here at a vigil for Charlie Kirk and you support his death.
Do you support a Nazi?
No, I don't support a Nazi. Charlie Kirk wasn't a Nazi.
Yes,
You support his shooter?
Yep, sure do. Free him.
You support Charlie Kirk's shooter?
Sure do. He did us all a favor.
Would you shoot somebody like Charlie Kirk?
I would have killed him myself.
You would have killed him yourself. Okay.
See, he lost his job for that. And now he's whinging. I don't know if he does it on here, but I've seen him on another video. He's whinging about it. And some other people lost their jobs. Oh, I've got kids, you know. Well, so did Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? You would have killed him yourself. And you get sacked for what you're doing. I mean, fair play to them for sacking you.
Yeah. Think about his boss. Does he want somebody there that will shoot somebody over a political cause? Come on.
Right.
No.
Right.
Hey, what's
Hey,
up,
dude.
I'm back.
But what, you finished already?
Yeah, the game finished. I was gonna stream a different game, but I was like, I'm not here for
You
it.
had 100 people watching that. That's really good.
Yeah,
man.
it had like almost 500 views when I ended it.
Nice.
Fair play.
Pretty good.
Fair
Yeah,
play.
I was pretty surprised.
Did you get any subs through it though?
I only got one sub.
Really? See what I mean? All that people come in and one person subs. Unbelievable.
7 likes and 1 sub.
You know how you fix that, right, Jaden? You actually set your stream up for subs only.
Stream for subs only.
Whoa, dude! Next game, I'm definitely doing that.
The thing is, obviously, they can unsubscribe afterwards, but a lot of people don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is actually so
yeah.
smart.
I set up all my streams are like set for 5 subs and either 1 minute or 5 minutes that they can start chatting in chat once they sub.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So we're nearly finished. We're just about to finish this, then we're going over to Rumble.
Sounds good.
You have a job.
I told you I'd make
Scout?
it for the movie, so here I am.
You did.
This clout-chasing psychopath literally said that he would have committed murder himself. He doesn't have a job, and he does TikTok for a living, apparently. To me, that sounds as if he actually claims benefits and spends all his time on social media thinking that he actually has fans when most of them are probably watching him to see how much of an idiot he is. And that's what we're up against.
Probably are. Imagine saying something like that. It doesn't matter where you sit, whether Charlie's dead or whether Charlie's alive, whether it's a psyop or whether it's not. Like I say, I still think he's gone. But it's disgusting what people are saying about a man dying. You know what I mean? It's disgusting. You've got to realize that man's got kids as well, a wife, a family. and you're saying you would have killed him yourself, and then people whine that they've got their own kids when they lose their job. But you didn't give a shit about someone else's, only about your situation, never about anybody else.
Idiots.
Why is he so
no
vocal
critical
about
thinking
it?
skills. That is what most of the converts.
I said, why is he so vocal about this? If is he?
Well, he must be somebody that gets he must be a leftist that gets a lot of views on TikTok and that. He must be making money in TikTok. And to say that IRL streamers, I mean, people go out and about in the street, IRL streamers, they tend to get a lot of views and money because of it. So the more controversial they are, even if they've got like even if they've got trolls, you know what I mean? The trolls come in and watch them and all that, so they make money out of it.
That's how he gets views. That's all.
That's a possibility as well, but there is people out there. This is not just about the comments. This is about people actually on videos, LJ, saying stuff. Yes, maybe some of the comments could be bots, absolutely, 100%, bro. Too right, but there is people recording themselves saying those type of things, without a doubt. Like this dude here.
Comments, yeah, but videos now.
No, exactly.
To Islam are people who can't think for themselves and they get brainwashed. And that is why it's so important that we spread the truth and protect society from insanity and delusion so that the next generations don't have to suffer under ideological perspectives.
Good to see you, LJ, by the way. Good to see you, bro.
That are clearly destructive to society. And these freaks also showed up at a vigil just to disturb it. So evil.
They just think they're entitled to play with your equipment, grab your shit. They think they're entitled. That's what they are. They're entitled. They think they're entitled, so they get called entitled. That's just why are people like this nowadays?
I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
When I was a kid, even my older sisters, they're arrogant buggers, but they were never to the point like this. You know what I mean? I thought my older sisters were the most stubborn, like hard-faced, hard-necked people there was, you know, because they were little and they had to fight, you know, because they're little, they had little people syndrome. Like none of them hit 5 foot yet. My older sisters, but I couldn't even imagine them being like this towards people.
I tell you what, if they were reaching up, grab my stuff, they'd be grabbing something else.
Yeah, there is loads of videos doing it, but yeah, like I said, the comments, yeah, that could well easily be bots, 100%. That's admittedly, yeah, it could be, but yeah, the videos, man, it's disgusting what people are saying.
PJ.
Yes.
I'm going to bed now.
Bless you, bro. I'm just about to finish this side anyway.
Yeah. Cheers, everybody. Good night.
I think I'm finishing it there anyway. We'll just leave it at that part there, I think. It's only got a few minutes to go. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Leave it there. Hold on, just let me see what you've got to say at the end there.
And by the way, the tweet says, tonight they was attacked at a vigil for Charlie Kirk. They filmed the two leftists shouting about Charlie. They stole her phone, punched her in the face, and destroyed her meta glasses.
Yeah, I want them both. They both punched me in the face. They both punched me in the face. Yeah. We're gonna make sure we get that face for facial recognition.
These people are genuinely insane, and they actually believe they're gonna get.
They are nuts, aren't they? They are literally nuts. I mean, the only people that used to blow kisses like that to me, girls, when I was younger, is girls that liked me, that fancied me. Not people that actually hated me. These people hate you, and they're actually blowing kisses. It's weird. It's weird. The only people that ever blew me kisses is if they liked me. You know?
Well,
The days of Noah. The days of Noah. Yeah. PJ, welcome to the apostate generation. 100%, bro. 100%. Hey, Jim, I'm just finishing, bro. I used your, I did play your latest video at the start. Good to see you, man. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Away with it. And here's a clip coming from Elon Musk. And the reason I'm showing this is because if anybody's an atheist here, if anybody's someone who knows that the left are insane, but doesn't know why they should unite with the people who are center or center right or right, and you don't know why it's important that us Christians are continually advocating for Christian values and Christian morals, and Christ himself? Elon Musk explains it as somebody who has openly said that he doesn't believe in any religion.
Nature abhors a vacuum. And if you take away religion, then I think you actually you get something in its place which is destructive. Basically, you get like the woke mind virus, filling the hole that religion used to have, taking the place of religion. You get these dystopian de facto religions that are very very self-destructive. So I think perhaps some sort of revival of religion, or at least what we need is
we don't need revival of religion. That's one thing we don't need is religion. We need a relationship. Everybody needs a relationship with Christ. That's what we need, is a relationship with Christ. That's what everybody needs, is a relationship with Christ. Simple as that. That's it. 100% that. Go on.
Yeah. And this space monkey just sit there and just spit the second law right out.
Yeah, I'm done with him. I can't be asked with him. No. Right, guys, we'll head over Rumble now. Let me play out with the Harry Mac. I'll put the Rumble link in. We're going to watch JFK, which is from 1991. Kevin Costner talking about the JFK assassination, the conspiracy, and all that. Like I say, the film ups, they might not get all the facts right, but we don't all know the proper facts. We do know that it wasn't what they said it was anyway, that's for sure. The Warren Commission, that's what it was, isn't it? The Warren Commission for the JFK? Yeah. I keep forgetting whether the Warren Commission is JFK or 9/11. You know, I always forget if it's, you know what I mean?
I forgot what they called the 9/11 thing. What do they call it? The report. It's the 9/11 report. That's what. Is that
what it's called? Right. See, I always just thought I got it mixed up. I thought it was possibly the Warren Commission was the 9/11, but then no. When you think about it properly, it is. It's JFK thing. But yeah. Thomas says the guy who destroys the damn sky. Exactly. He's going to destroy the damn sky. 100%.
He's going to try. It's not going to work. He can't beat God, dude. Sorry.
No. Right. Let's
hold it.
Yeah. Right, Harry Mac. This is from a happy hour, I think. This is an older one.
On here once again, dude.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I don't know.
Would you be able to rap on one of my beats?
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, send it through the chat here. All right, so I got the beat.
One of the main things in my beats is that all of the instruments I play myself. I remember last time I gave you jazz versus hip hop because I'm a jazz musician as well.
Yeah.
That's my background. I play keys, drums, sax, bass, stuff like that. So everything in the track that you're about to hear has been played.
Dude.
As my playing increases.
That's fire.
The beats get better as well.
Dude, this is awesome. I'm especially excited knowing that you played all the instruments on this track, and it's really awesome to be reconnected with you, man. Let's have some fun. What are the words you have for me?
Yeah, so Soulquarians. I talk about Soulquarians.
Soulquarians, yep.
One's cocktails. I can keep making cocktails.
Nice.
Work and so
what do you like to make?
My favorite is the whiskey sour. That's my
whiskey sour. Hell yeah, dude. All right, gotcha, man.
And then the other one, I just thought I'd go with it because it means a lot to me. Just building a community. I'm a very people-oriented person.
Yes.
And I met lots of people through your community, so I want to hear you talk about that a little bit.
Dude, I love it. All right. Hell yeah. The Soulquarians, cocktails, especially whiskey sour, and last but not least, building a community. We ready?
Yeah, of course. Go for it.
All right, let's get it, man.
Get behind.
Yeah.
Agreed, Wolfchild, agreed.
Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Moments like these, we gotta cherish them. Spitting from the soul querying, Mac all up on it. Y'all know I go ramble with flows, getting spiritual just like D'Angelo, working voodoo. I keep it too true when I be bombing. I'm dropping ill metaphors like Common. We getting illa, the foundational builder, rocking over off kilter, beats from Dilla. I know the way we moving when we in here, linking up with J Dilla, DJ Premier, Erica Badu. I'm sending my thoughts through, and if you want the truth, y'all know Harry Mack got you. Yeah, I walk you through the game like a chauffeur. Soul Aquarians had a term, the term was Yoda. They used it to describe all of the greats, and they would pull VHS tapes out of the crates. Yoda was James Brown, Yoda was Aretha Franklin, other grooves that they stayed banging. Hey yo, it's funny, it's ironic indeed, cause my Yoda includes the Soul Aquarians. See, we keep it moving, yeah, musical translations. Every time I rhyme, I get rancid with creations, nasty with the funk, never played out for the punk. Man, I never been no garbage artist, not compared to junk. I just keep on accelerating, spitting fire, reminiscing of Satan. Check the way that we creating, the Mac will not fail. Blending different styles together, I'm mixing cocktails. Yeah, these other kids be sour. I'ma have you twisted like sipping a whiskey sour. And when I rhyme, yo, I spit what I think. Rappers low shelf, kinda like they mix well drinks. Meanwhile, I'm at the top of the shelf, $1,000 a shot. Over beats, y'all know I holler a lot. Yeah, I get loose when I'm all on this word scene. My lyrics top shelf like Louis the 13th. Pour me up a shot of that, I rock the track with these. When it comes to lyrics, I'm displaying every steez. I do what I wanna, when laying it on, you're putting it further. And when it becoming deliberate, I bring you the murder. Damn, I know my man Bizzle got the skills that's infinite. Cause my man be playing every instrument. On the real, we connect, lyrics flying out my face, playing the keys, the sax, and the bass. As your instrumental, influential skills go further, your beats are even more murder. So check the way I serve you when I'm rhyming on this track. Yo, this instrumental in alignment with the Mac, shining like a diamond necklace. I get reckless in the building, and every time I'm spitting off the top, y'all know I'm illin'. Yeah, I shoot my shot up in the game, I'm spitting missiles. Connect from Los Angeles all the way to Bristol. Shouts out to the young artists out there, up on the scene, getting with my man and forming a team. Yeah, he's about to blow up, believe me, y'all are soon to see. Hey yo, we out there building that community. Connecting with other human beings is so essential, cause otherwise we stay trapped within our own mental. I felt at times in the past my vibe was shrinking, cause I was trapped inside my own skull overthinking. And only when I'm linking up with other humans do my negative thoughts become less all-consuming. It's only in those moments when I'm shaking someone's hand and listening to their story just to fully understand, and connecting from the heart, connecting over this art, that I realize I just play one part. I'm just one tiny piece in something that's so huge I can't even fathom how we all move. So through this community and through these combinations, we'll never let the hatred of Satan be dominating. We'll take it to a whole new plane while bringing heat. Yo, my dog, it's an honor just to bless that beat. Let's go.
Nice. Right, guys, love yous. If you're not joining us in Rumble, thanks for joining us on YouTube. We're going over to watch JFK, the 1991 movie from Kevin Costner about the conspiracy and all that. Let's do that. If I don't see you over there, then I'll see you tomorrow for the Bible stream. I didn't do it today. I was too tired, but I will definitely do it tomorrow. So
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I was too tired. By the time it was 2 hours before it was about to start, I changed the time till today. 24 hours later because I was too tired. So yeah, I'll definitely do that tomorrow though, because I've this movie. We've only got one movie. It's 3 hours long, so it should be finished by my 4:30, 5 o'clock, which is 2 hours earlier than normal. That's for sure. So yeah, I might be able to get some more sleep tonight. So I will see you this afternoon if you're not joining us in Rumble now. Bless you guys. See you over in Rumble. If not, see you tomorrow. Here the sunset's free. It's free.
Indeed.
I wasn't sure if you were there, Roger, because you said you were going to have dinner.
Well, I was going to wait till you got done. Yeah, I'm going to go grab some dinner, and Ron will be home soon.
All right, guys. See you over there. Ta-da.